Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning roast. And I'm, of course, Sugar Chris. And and it gets me every time I play that intro, and we have a new guest. It gets me because I never prepare them for it, and they have no idea what's going on in that thing. It's full of in jokes that the chat gives me hell over. So my friend Red Gaze made that intro, and now every time a new guest comes on, they're like, "What is this?" uh, But with me today, everybody, is a new guest for the show, and it's someone I know actually from Steel City Con. I've talked with him before, and I see him all the time over there. Sir, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
First, thank you for having me on. Um, my name is Nate Jeffers, and I've been doing, as Chris mentioned, Steel City Con for the last, oh, 8 or 9 years now. I think it's might be year nine. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm an artist. I do mostly paintings and illustrations for the folks at Steel City, but I also dabble in watercolors and also some graffiti stuff too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the first time me and my family ever went, you were there. So it's been
Yeah,
a while.
it was a long time ago for sure.
Oh, well, there's the co-host sneaking
Ah,
in.
was it?
Now, Mr. Sim, you missed it before the show started. I was talking with Mr. Nate here, and apparently, he had some opinions on Tim Hortons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not impressed.
Okay. And why should I care?
I know that's
So yeah,
sacrilege
I
to me.
It's
But
Tim Horton. You like it, you don't.
oh
But you can't deny it's
I
better than
understand.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, that is true.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
That's what I told Chris. I'm like, it's better than Dunkin' Donut.
yeah.
yeah,
I'm in
one of
Buffalo
these
here,
days,
so we're very familiar with Tim's.
one of these days, I'm gonna go to it since Sim is always going there. So I can
Always.
see
I
what
just really like their
the
coffee.
who we got in the chat here, real quick? We got 80s saying I'm number one. Well, I got a problem with you, 80s. You are watching Naked Gun without me. How dare you?
I don't know. You went on a stream naked.
Yeah, always. Let's see. We got McGee. Hey, McGee. Always glad to see you in the chat, McGee. One of these days, I'll get her back on the show again. Sugar, you should really ask Red for an upload of the intro video. If you put it on the channel, it surely gets a lot. It'll get something. That's for sure. Yeah, maybe I'll reach out to Red. Soul says, "Welcome to the morning roast, where the spaceways are calling to us." After I called for Black Hole Sun when my let's get adventurous. Good morning, Chris, Nate, and chat. Yes, yes. Yeah. Mr. Soul is our chat host.
Soul
He
just said
keeps him in
Sim
line.
Horton.
Sim, that's what I thought you said. There a second, I said Sim Horton. Sugar wears a red dress. It's no big deal.
I don't know why Chris is so obsessed with Tim Horton.
Oh Lord. But I actually have a con question for you, Nate.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking. Every time we go, my mom loves to go to the charity sketch auction,
Hmm.
and and I like to go too because there's always a chance at getting some good original art. But she likes to go, of course, because it goes to a good cause and everything, and she thinks it's a fun little time. I always see you involved. Are you part of the organizing of that, or?
Yeah. So it is actually the showrunners actually make the arrangements as far as the charity goes. I have been So I didn't realize it. The first year I went to Steel City about 8 years ago, when I was a new artist. Um, uh, Pretty well known guy. You probably have met him, Ed Beard. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah.
he yeah, he came up and approached our table, and he's like, "Hey, we do this thing," and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like, I'd like to like be a part of that. Yeah, there's some of Ed's work. Like he's incredible. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but over the years, there were some instances where Ed was supposed to be he's like the moderator for it the majority of the time.
Oh, okay.
Um, but over the years, like I've been at every single one, and so actually for this coming one in August, I'm going to be the moderator for it. The show contacted me and they asked me to kind of like be like the chair like artist for the event. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
something I've done the last like maybe 3 or 4 times just for the summer show. So I'm Ed Beard's stand-in.
Well, considering the talent he has,
And what is it all
bad to
about?
be compared to. Huh?
What's it all about?
Oh, it's a charity sketch auction they do down at Steel City Con. Where people go to the room there, and you have a group of artists all along the panel, and they're all sketching out suggestions from the crowd and everything, and then and giving them away and stuff. And you got to pay for the tickets.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Mom always gets in there and buys like a big stack of them.
okay, wait. Have I must have met her then.
Oh, I figure. Yeah, because she'll go in and like, well, we all end up because it's there at the end, so like we all end up sitting there with her by the end, and she'll get like a big stack and hand some off to my niece, and then
Yeah. So they also there's two guys who host the charity quick sketch, and they'll have the microphone and they'll take suggestions from the audience. And sometimes things get really weird.
yeah.
Because it's a Comic-Con crowd. One of them, and this is before they did it in the actual book, but somebody called out Nazi Captain America, and one of our artists was like, I can do that.
I'll tackle that.
Yeah, I wasn't touching it, but he was all over it.
Yeah, we've always went down on like Saturday, and only like Saturday. And I think it was the last time or the last couple of times we've actually went down like 3 days, and so I finally got to see like the cosplay contest and things like that. And that was really exciting to finally get to see that. There was a lot of people that had really good stuff, really nice dressed up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, people go all out for those cosplay contests for sure.
Yeah, I was really impressed. Sugar just trying to get us to call him the naked guy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's why I set it up with the fact that you go on the stream almost naked.
All right, so let me bring up your campaign, since enough of me gabbing about the con. Get to the reason why we're here.
So that's a Steel City Con. That's the one you go to, right?
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I'm in Canada, so I don't know. Steel City Con. Where's that one again?
So DSR, Deep Space Rescue Volume Number 1. We're down to 35 hours, so we managed to get you right before you're heading out with it.
Yep.
Nate, so you want to give us the pitch first of what this is about?
Yeah. So it is. I always start by saying this. It's not a superhero book, which is really ironic because I personally I love the genre. I love the classics like Spider-Man. I'm a big Fantastic Four fan, which I know a lot of people aren't. But I wanted to do something different, and right now the comic industry is kind of flooded with the whole genre of superheroes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to take a different approach and do a sci-fi book, but you look around the field of science fiction in comics right now, and it actually kind of more borders on horror, or we'll say suspense. So that is kind of played out too. So my thought was, well, what if we told a story about rescue workers in a society of people who live in space? And the thing is that this group is the first group to start doing this. So as the story starts, it's kind of like the Wild West. Like people have settled in this different part of the galaxy, but if you're in trouble, you're just on your own, and people are dying. So the main character Zeta, she's the one in the background of this image here, like flying towards us. She was actually rescued as a child by a good Samaritan, and now she's grown up with that feeling of I kind of owe something here, and we should be doing something about this. So that's the general outline of the story, and it's much less. It is much less about like what you would expect from a superhero comic, like the spectacle and the explosions and everything, and it is more about these characters um, being flawed and having to learn from experiences because they're going to try to do the right thing, but they don't always end up succeeding. And sometimes it's their fault, sometimes it isn't. And especially for the main character, like she's going to have to learn that that's okay. That it's okay to fail, it's okay to fall short, but you got to keep your head up and you have to keep going. And so, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I like the whole. It's not a superhero. that's
Yeah.
that's something that I guess the Western side of things we tend to that's all we tend to do anymore is superheroes. And that was something that I always found interesting about like manga and stuff was you could find anything, a story about anything over there. It seems like, and so
Mm-hmm.
something where it's like this, this is a story about just rescue workers. Like that could actually be kind of interesting and very character driven and things like that. Like I like the way that sounds. And
Yeah.
of course
And
I've seen some of your work over at the con on this, and I thought it looked pretty good.
oh, thank you. Yeah. That what you just said there is absolutely what I'm going for. I'm trying to do more of a character driven story, and so it is really important to me personally because as a fan, like we've all like seen like all the movies and read a lot of the comics that have come out recently, and there's good stuff, and it seems a little bit more recently like a lot of really bad stuff. And you know I don't know how you felt about that Morbius movie, but
Oh gosh, I
I
see.
don't want to put something like that out there.
I seen two clips on Twitter. And it was a guy like dancing to some song or something, and then there was like another
Oh
one I
yeah.
seen. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. Like, what is
Yeah.
this? I came into this expecting Morbius.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's bizarre, but I tell you the movies that we're seeing and the storytelling that we're seeing are kind of a symptom of writers and creators kind of forgetting what the point is. And you can set up like the coolest like backdrop or the coolest action set piece that you want, right? But if you don't care about the characters that are in it, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's about the people, you know?
right, right. Like,
Um,
I grew up reading like superhero comics because they were so aspirational, and the characters were interesting, or the hero fighting the bad guys. And I don't know, more modern stuff doesn't feel the same to me. I
mhm.
don't get the same connection to the characters, or I don't feel like these people are, on such a level that I wish to be, or anything like that.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's actually a good point. In the superhero thing, like so we take an example like Spider-Man. Um, the writing in those books, especially the early on, was brilliant because you had yes, the city's in danger. That's a concern, right? But also, if he's late for dinner, he's grounded, and you almost care more about that than the action scene, right? You're like, well, he's gonna figure a way out of this,
Yeah.
but what is he gonna tell Aunt May when he gets home?
Right. Yeah,
Um,
like Spider-Man was cool because he had that little level of relatability and character, as well as being a, aspirational character. I grew up liking Spider-Man. I remember my first introduction to him was Marvel 2-in-1 thing in Spider-Man, where they were
okay.
with the Avengers and Thanos and dealing with Thanos and stuff back when. And I was like, oh man, because I remember he was like scared and stuff. He's like, whoa, this is out of my head. We're dealing with aliens and in space and stuff. And he was actually thinking about perhaps just booking it, but then he's like, no. And he goes back and he's fighting them all and doing flips and stuff and ends up rescuing the Avengers and stuff. And I was like, whoa. Young me loved that and thought that was so great that he, overcame his fear.
Yeah. So that's, like I was saying before, writing this book, I wanted to be certain that everybody has a flaw, everybody has something to work on, and really the story is a way for them to reconcile those issues. So for the main character, she's very passionate about this cause, right? Like she really wants to go out, save some lives. But you come into this first issue and she's very unbalanced, as in she sees on the news the ship got destroyed and she feels like it's her fault. Now that's not right, but it's how she feels about the situation. So as we get further into the book, you're going to see her taking unnecessary risks to try to save other people and not being concerned about her own life, which is important, right? There's a balance to be struck there, because and this is something that real rescue workers have to deal with. They have to make really hard choices. You look at like firefighters, policemen, EMTs, even the Coast Guard. Like sometimes they have to make a call that they don't want to make, but it's the right answer. And then you have our medic. He's the character on the bottom right there in the red and white. He's kind of like stuck between worlds for himself personally. He's a junior medic who technically should have his own practice, but he also really cares about people. And as a junior medic, he gets to go out into the streets and help people. Whereas if he had a practice, he would have to have people come to him. So he's way more talented than he should be for his rank, but he doesn't want to give it up because he thinks that people need direct personal care. He also has kind of fallen in love with, like, Zeta is one of his patients. He's kind of fallen for her, and he's too conservative to tell her. So a big part of the story is him like growing up and realizing, okay, like I have to take some risks and change is okay.
She's taking too much risk. He's not taking enough.
yeah, that's, and it's funny because as I was writing, like scripting it out, I realized that these characters were opposites, and that was perfect. That was perfect for this kind of romance that I don't want to give too much away. So the rescue workers, things don't work out like the reader is going to want them to work out. I'll put it like that. So our last character that's on this banner artwork is Buxton here, and he's the one who rescued Zeta. He's raised her as his own, and he's known for the longest time that she's wanted to do this, and he's been just kind of like putting it off, saying like it's too dangerous, things like that. And it's because she's practically his daughter. He doesn't want to see her get hurt. And this first issue, there is something that comes up that is a life-changing thing for him. And so now he's like, he realizes she's going to do this with or without me. So he has to kind of let go of that fear and basically support her in this, or just see her leave. So there's a couple more characters that are going to be introduced in Volume 2, and they too, like I said, I went through this and scripted everybody out and like, okay, what are they working on? What do they need to learn? So yeah, it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited to put all these characters together on a ship in a stressful situation, and getting to write those scenes is going to be so much fun.
Let me check real quick the chat, see what they're saying at me. Soul says to me, today sucked royally work-wise, so annoying, and on top of the guy who trims the hedges outside once a year made a lot of noise outside, and when I thought he was done, he got a leaf blown. Oh, I'm sorry that today was rough on you, Soul.
Don't worry, winter is coming.
Yeah, that's true. Yay. I prefer winter over summer myself. I don't like this heat.
Yeah, I call myself lucky. I like the 2 other seasons better.
Same.
It's like in between. You know, when you have 4 seasons, there's winter, cold as fuck, summer, too hot.
Let's see. We got Frog G with us. Let's see. He says, Soul says, are there people who seriously want a Hydra cap drawing, or is that some form of trolling?
I'm gonna say trolling, but yeah, the artist responded by trolling and actually doing it, so it was a double troll.
I mean, they will pay, but it's more like a meme. I don't know. Some of those drawings I've seen at those charity auctions, they are pretty meme-like.
Oh yeah.
You changed that subject fast. I don't know what subject you're talking about. 80s. Soul says, Sam, clean your ears, mate. The amount of times Chris mentioned Steel City Con, that name should have been engraved in your long-term.
Oh yeah, the name is, not the place. I remember the name. I just don't remember what the hell it is.
Thank you as always, Soul. Oh, we got Pedro here. Heyo, heyo. 80s Mate says it looks good. Let's see. We got AV8R Surge. Hello, sir. Let's see. It's okay not to go home with the workers from the... Shut up, Soul. Gosh dang it. Ace. Hail, hail. Yeah, Ace has also got himself a book as well. Put that in the link. Thank you, Soul. And all right, I'm caught up. There we go. Oh, wait, no. There's also the Twitter for Mr. Nate as well. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play your trailer, because if I don't, Soul will start giving me hell in the chat. Let me see here. All right. All right. Yeah. nicely done. Did you do that trailer yourself?
I did. It took way too long.
Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah, did well with it. Let's
you.
see. Yeah, Soul says, yeah, nice ending. Yeah, so applaud your trailer work, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh well, I was just no. You go ahead, sir, because I was just gonna end up asking you questions outside of the trailer.
Oh, yeah, it was just that even while I was doing the artwork for the book, I was thinking about how the trailer would go. So that's like more than a year of planning. It squeezed down into about a minute and a half.
So, how I guess I should get how many like pages are we looking at, and how far are you planning? How many like volumes are you planning on making?
So for this first one, we have 55 pages of story and another 6 pages of sketch gallery. There's also another page for our special thanks. I had some support on Patreon for this as well, so they got included in the book. As far as volumes go, so I am not entirely committed to a super long run.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe the next issue will probably be bigger. It'll probably be more like 80 pages. So a rough estimate, I'm either looking somewhere between like either 6 or 7 volumes, is what it's going to end up being. And I'd really like to collect it into an anthology so that it's all together, as a single, like a big omnibus kind of thing.
Yeah, that's all. I always like that as a good idea. Like once everything, once the arc's wrapped up, collecting it all together and putting it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Bob's just joining the chat.
What's that?
Said Bob's just joining the chat.
Oh, did he? Yeah, there he is. Hey, Pops. Pops popped in. Let's see it now. Yeah, there it is. There's the booth. Now I'm curious.
Yep.
Will you be selling any of all those original art you're always showing off at the con?
Oh yes. No, we're gonna continue with that. This picture here is from our last show in Saratoga, New York. Or not, I'm sorry, not Saratoga. That was the one before. We were in Altoona, PA. This is Sci-Fi Valley Con. But our table's gonna look a lot different with the inclusion of the book. I'm trying to make a big deal out of it, so it's going to take up a big portion of the table, but we'll still be doing the paintings that you see on either side. But the book's going to be the big centerpiece.
Oh, that's a good idea. You might have like, somebody coming along, they'll see their favorite, I don't know, show or whatever they're being done up, and that'll draw them to the table, and then they'll see your book.
Yep, that's kind of the plan.
Yeah, because I remember talking to you about it. Gosh, it feels like a long time ago when I first seen that, the flip book with your original art from your book that you were working on and everything. And I remember asking if you were going to sell any of that, when the time came. And I remember you didn't seem too sure on what you were doing there.
Yes, I was very hesitant. My wife had a conversation with me afterwards. Actually, I think it was after you left. She's like, people want these because they're really nice, and you should be willing to like let them go. And I've changed. Like, I realized like I'm doing artwork, but I'm also like doing a story too, and that's the central thing of this is the story. So being willing to let go of the original pages, I've accepted that. Like it's okay.
Well, I can understand why you wouldn't. Think it's your baby, you created this, so it makes sense that somebody would want to keep, at least some of their original art from it. So I get that. And I think a lot of artists do that. Creators do that. Keep a little bit, some of their original art from like a creation of theirs that's close to their heart. But yeah. So we're down to only 34 hours, everybody. So don't be sure to check this one out.
Oh, we're at the end.
You do
I
get
would-
attached to the pieces.
What'd you say?
Again? I didn't say nothing. I just realized that we're at the end of the campaign. He said something, but he came in very muffled.
Oh, what was you saying, Nate?
But no.
Oh, now we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh no, what
on
happened?
the original page thing, and it is important to.
Oh,
to
no,
learn to
there's a
let things
delay.
go.
Oh, that's what it is.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
Okay, it's mainly a
my
delay.
connection getting bad here.
Yeah.
It's getting okay now. Testing?
Test 1 2.
Okay, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not as bad.
All right, sorry about that.
No
But
worries.
it's not your fault.
Yeah, it happens.
The pleasure of internet and bandwidth.
Mm-hmm.
So my next question is when do you think you'll be able to have the book ready and to be sent out to folks?
So, pretty much as soon as this Kickstarter closes, I'm going to print.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've already done the research, looked at a couple different print providers, and it selected one. And I actually at the bottom of this campaign page, there's a short video. I had a first draft made, so I have a physical copy. I wanted to be sure. It costs a little extra money because they don't really do drafts anymore. But I called them like, listen, I need to be sure that this book looks good. Like, I don't want to put out an inferior product, so I'm gonna order one copy. And they were like, it's gonna cost you. And I'm like, I know. That's okay.
Well, in a way, that draft copy will now be a collector's item.
Let's just say usually those little preprints that we get when we get those little demos, they're like $50.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's already been claimed. There's a guy. There's a guy who's a regular at Steel City. He saw me post the video of it. He's like, "Are you keeping that or what?" And I'm like,
He's like, what are you doing with that?
Yeah. But that's one of the reasons why I really like my little printer. When he sends me those proof copies, they're not glued. So it's like I get them in a slipcase. If you get my drift, they're just cut and the cover's folded. So it's like those slipcase collectors that we used to have.
Huh.
Remember back in the days, they would have special collector's edition where it was technically just the cover and the pages would are thicker, like a little bit of a cardstock type of thing feel, and all separated. So it has the same type of feel. And I'm like, well, that's pretty cool.
Oh, Fanta's here. Hello, Fanta. Fanta's here. Where's Johnny? He's probably
not too far
lurking.
behind.
Yeah, he's probably lurking. All right. Yeah, so you're going to be going to print as soon as it ends. That's great. Yeah, it should be a quick turnover for folks if they're interested. How long before the books end up on your table?
Well, I'm guessing as soon as he gets them.
We're looking probably the end of September is.
Oh, okay. So not this coming Steel City Con, but the next one. Yeah, that that might be where I end up buying your book at. next Steel City. Let's see.
That's every year or every twice a year?
It's like twice a year.
Oh, when people on the Kickstarter.
No, I'm sorry. What?
Technically, Nick, he was asking for both. Yeah, he asked you when you were going to get the books done for the Kickstarter, and when were they going to be on your table at Steel City Con?
Yeah, both. Yeah.
He asked both
Okay.
questions.
So there is a small order on the way for Steel City.
And I'm pretty sure he's going to put one aside with your name on it.
Yeah, I'll probably be picking up mine at Steel City then. Gosh, I'll probably be. Yeah, I'll be seeing you in a few days.
Yeah, no, it's this weekend.
It's this weekend?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, just there yesterday when I was putting reaching out to you about coming on and stuff. I was like, yeah, how am I gonna do my streaming schedule? Because heck, that's coming up. So I might be doing a special episode of the Morning Roast on Friday because I might be at the con.
Oh, a live stream, huh? Like,
yeah, I might be doing it
walking
there.
around.
I've done it before, very poorly because I'm a boomer when it comes to tech.
Yeah, and he's very stubborn about listening to other people.
Yeah, yes, I am. I do what I want. Leave me alone. Yeah, so usually I just got my phone out like this and walking around.
Mm-hmm.
But they laugh at me like they do. So they enjoy themselves making fun of me at my poor con streaming skills.
So saying, welcome to the Morning Roast. I'm your host, Steel City Chris.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. I'll be one day I'll be like those cosplay girls that the Steel City always has doing their advertising and stuff. You know.
Oh yeah, that's I remember when that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
And they just had like a just some random dude with a camera, and they're like, wait a minute, this is Comic-Con. Nobody wants to talk to a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, they want to see a pretty girl.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's everybody saying here? Oh, we got a link to Sim's book, Tales from Netverse. Everybody go check it out.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, fan is saying, hey, Sugar and panel. Well, thank you. Hello. Gosh dang, I keep losing track of what I'm going to say. Oh, we got stretch goals.
Yeah.
Oh, great. 3,000. You get the funds needed. Artist's edition. Black and white sketch art version. Oh, a nice black and white version. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I would like to do those at a larger print too. So it'd be more of an oversized book. And the other thing I would include in that too is actually some, I forget what you call it exactly. It would be uncoded. And so inside the back of the book, I would leave basically like 4 pages just for artists to do drawings in. So if you could take the book to a con and say, hey, can you draw this character for me? And they'll go right in the back of that book.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, and I've seen, let's see, we got character cards. That's like little sketch cards? Or is that like a trading card?
Yeah, it's going to be more like a trading card. They're going to be bigger. I believe it's 4x6. So it's like a postcard size kind of thing. And it's a, picture of the character, and then on the back, like their history and, height, weight, things like that. I'm not sure about favorite foods. I haven't decided on that yet. It'll be like one of those old school, like you would see Marvel would do, where they'd have like the character stats on there, basically.
Yeah.
And I just noticed that he's only 1,200 and something away from being funded. That not at the goal yet. So people, let's get on sharing. I'm just there right now sharing on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
But let's get it sharing. Let's get it funded. I thought that was funded. And don't give me shit. I was awake 5 minutes before the stream. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I started early. Look at me.
Oh, dude, I went to bed at 6:20. I was up
What?
at that's what I'm saying. Like I woke up like 15 minutes. Like, okay, gotta make coffee.
I haven't been to bed.
And I think I'm doing good because people barely notice. Okay, so Twitter.
Yeah, let's see. Odin's here. Hello, Odin. He says, good morning, Sugar, Sim, and y'all in the chat. DSR looks sweet.
Okay, quick question. Deep Space Rescue. And did that title get inspired by Deep Rock Galactic?
Oh my gosh, Sam.
It's not a real question. It's just a pun that's so in the chat. Because Deep Space Rescue, Deep Rock Galactic is a dwarf game that it's fun. Yeah, it's just a pun.
Of course, you always find a way to
Like
bring
the title,
dwarves into this, don't you, Sam?
I'm pretty sure there's a dwarf. Is there a dwarf in there, Nick?
So actually, I forgot about this part. So,
oh no,
in this book, people have been in space for a long time, and because of that, like we're talking like hundreds of years. So people have adapted to different planets in different environments, and so you kind of have dwarves. So there's people who live on heavy worlds. They're up to like 4 or 5 Gs, and so they grow pretty short, and they're pretty pretty strong. And then there's another group that they have inhabited low gravity worlds, so more like Mars gravity. So they end up being really tall, but also very fragile. So there's basically in this book, mankind is kind of split into 3 distinct races of humans.
And those only have three like whimsy hair on their chest. Right?
Shut up, Sam.
What?
He doesn't know the in joke.
Hey, I'm sorry. What is this joke?
Well, you picked up on the fact that it was addressed to you.
Don't go. No, do not start that. Don't start making jokes now, because he knows.
Hey, we have to live up to
the
name of the show is The Morning Roast. We have to live up to it a little bit.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna go to Steel City Con, and everybody will be like, "Oh, there's the 3 whiskey."
Okay, look, I won't get into much detail, but it's a little inside joke that we keep running. That I'm very hairy, and he barely has 3 hair on his chest.
I have more than 3.
Okay, 3.5.
I'm gonna go to Steel City Con. Everybody's gonna be like, "Look, it's the 3 wispy hairs, man."
Show us the 3 whimsy.
Pedro says he's really proud of you, Sam.
Well, thank you.
And Saul says, Sim, notice what? You're always like that. And then he boos you.
That was for the Deep Rock thing.
So do you feel properly represented now, Sam? There's short, stocky, hairy men in this book.
Of course.
Good.
Man, the dwarves, have to be represented everywhere, especially if you're in space. Come on.
What other?
I am working on a book with Beacon about a dwarf in space with a jetpack and a rocket-powered axe. What the fuck? What do you think?
Oh, okay. So you do have like sketch cards here on the campaign?
Yes, yeah, that's in the was it $35 tier? So yeah, we'll do basically I'll just make up a character sketch card, make sure it's signed. I do those on I usually do those on that multimedia, like really really thick paper, so it's like a cardstock kind of thing. Um, it's one of those like personal things. It kind of irks me when, and it's not wrong. It's just my preference. It irks me when you go to a con and the artist is like, hey, here's this beautiful drawing, and he's done it on like computer paper.
Yeah. Yeah, I get
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Let's see.
Nothing better than Bristol.
Oh, there we go. Original comic book page, plus all rewards. There you go.
hmm
There you go, collectors. Oh, the big deal's all gone, so we missed out on that one.
Oh yeah, those were the two set of double page spreads that are in the first issue.
Oh,
Which,
okay.
even as we're saying it right now, like my heart's thinking a little bit, thinking about putting those in the mail, but it's done.
uh, just letting my babies go.
hmm
Let's see. Hail Odin, Hail Ming. Tonight we watch the Naked Gun shoot. Yes, I am. I was supposed to watch that with you. I got to work. It's not fair. 3 wispy airs.
Wait, are you guys you're doing a watch party of Naked Gun? Is that right?
Yeah, 80s Mate is over on his channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to ask, have you done Top Secret yet?
I don't think
I don't think they did.
No, they haven't done
Okay.
that yet. See,
Because-
80s has never watched Leslie Nielsen really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said growing up his dad hated Leslie Nielsen, so he never really watched him.
Isn't that's okay? That's the weirdest thing. My
How can you hate
grandma,
that guy?
my grandmother, who's she's passed on now, but she hated Jim Carrey for some
Really?
reason.
Huh.
I don't know why, but she couldn't stand him,
Uh,
so we never got to.
Yeah, so 80s has never
Yeah,
watched like Leslie Nielsen movies, and I was like, what? Never watched Naked Gun? Like, gosh, that's one of the movies I used to watch every single day. Gosh, I just watched the trilogy just the other day on my TV over there. How else will he learn?
If
80s.
you guys, if you like that movie, like Naked Gun and that like style of movie, I highly recommend Top Secret. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, Top Secret's
It's
amazing.
Top Secret, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Top Secret was a good one.
and then
The
there's
underwater cowboy fight scene is pretty cool.
I forgot about that. It's so stupid.
I like when he spits in the thing. It's underwater, but he can spit. It can spit his tobacco in the thing. Or when they're skydiving and fighting. That was
How else will he learn? 80s. Nate doesn't need to learn any of these embarrassing things that you all say about me. He doesn't need to know any of it.
It's quite simple, 80s. It's quite simple. Get into backing. Let's get this campaign more backers. And you know the rules. It's either a song or a story. And, then Nick will find out all the freaking lore.
Let's see. Peach Fuzz.
The only thing is Chris might end up being banned from Steel City Con.
Now, Peach Fuzz. Now, I'll have you know, I'm a man. I don't have no Peach Fuzz. This is all real hair, baby. Charlie Brown has more hair on his head. Gosh dang it, Pops.
It's all real hair. All three of them.
Oh, here they come.
Poor Beacon. Does he know what he signed up for? Yeah, poor Beacon.
80s is like, we are the truth tellers.
There we go. There's 80s channel link. Thank you, Soul. Yeah, everybody go sub to 80s. Yeah, he does some good stuff. Let's see. Odin says he loved Top Secret. 80 says every Monday we do watch parties. Yes. Dracula Dead and Loving It. Yes, good stuff. Loved it. Back.
Oh
Man.
Lord. Oh Lord, I forgot that movie existed.
I love. God, I love Liz. I used to
the
watch so
title.
much.
Just the title alone.
Oops. All right. We are truth tellers. No, you're not. You're spreaders of falsehoods designed to make me look bad and embarrass me in front of people. I know. Or in front of just guests in general. Everybody, for that matter.
See, he is blaming us again.
Yes. Oh, Shadowhawk's here. Hello, sir. Yeah, so let's see, we got the different races here now. We got the Earthling, the Empyreans.
Yep,
These are our
those
dwarves.
Yep, short and stocky guys.
And the leptosians. Oh yeah. Look at the necks on those guys. They're long necked.
Mm-hmm.
That must be a mean headbutt.
Yeah, the leptosians are known for, business and commerce and basically anything that doesn't involve physical activity. That's what they're into. So
They're nerds.
yeah, really tall, really skinny nerds.
Oh yeah, 80s saying that's how a gaslighter like you would spin it. Oh my gosh. I tell the truth around here. I'm the only one that tells the truth. This is what see, Nate. This is what I put up with every time I stream.
See, 80s. That's why he went out of his way to make sure that I wasn't there when you came on.
I didn't go out of my way. Nothing, Sam. I put in the chat that it was a joke. I can't help it.
Yeah, after like an hour before the stream.
Well,
I was already back in bed.
Well, whose fault's that? The
night before you said there's no stream. It's not my fault.
Soul says, do they get stiff necks?
Well, actually, so there is a little problem for the leptosians, and that is visiting a world where the gravity is like an Empyrean world. So, like, let's say like 2 or 3 times gravity. They do not do well in that situation. They actually I am playing like a couple scenes where they have to visit some of these other worlds that people live on, and including, there is a leptosian person who will end up joining the crew, and she has to like basically wear like a suit that reduces the gravity for her.
Oh, okay.
So little anti-gravitation devices, because their hearts will just stop in that kind of gravity. That's the only weakness.
Okay, yeah, I was like, well, maybe they get like a cool exoskeleton or something.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Sugar Chris, get a medical cushion for your shoulder, dude. You're 30 years too young to have. I know, I need to do something. I got to figure out what to do about my shoulder. Maybe I'll go see a doctor. Figure out why.
You got a popping, clicking shoulder or something?
No, it's I started going to the gym, and I because I spent like 15 years doing nothing but sitting on the computer basically outside of work. Outside of working, I'd come home and just be on my computer or something like that. So I was like, man, I'm way out of shape. I need to get back on it. So I got me a gym membership at the gym down the road, and started working out 2 to 3 times a week. And well, my computer died when I started. So for like 2 months, I wasn't sitting here. I was like working out the gym, going places, or watching some TV or something like that. And then I got it back. So like on my first day off, I was kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here all day. I'm so excited to play my games again. There's games I want to play that I haven't yet, So I sat down, got it going, and played like for hours. And as time went on, I was like, man, my shoulder's feeling a little weird. So I got up, went to bed, got up, and it's been this like soreness ever since. And it's only like when I'm sitting like here and stuff that it happens, like when I'm sitting down. Yeah.
Maybe it could be your chair.
Well,
It's stupid to say, but that's something that happens. Like, me working on the thing, like you there's a nerve that you can get stuck on your leg, on the side of your leg, and it can go all the way up to your shoulder. It's by position of sitting, like just changing chair, and it's stopped.
Well, I got the I got rid of I put the rocking chair back on the porch and got the chair that I bought for the niece here, and that's what I'm sitting on now, and it's not as bad now when I sit on this. But like even like when I went out to the mall there yesterday with Bridget, we went and was eating at Wasabi, some Asian food place, and I was sitting in a chair there, and it was like felt like little needles, beep, 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 like when I was sitting on the rocking chair, because there was no cushion there. It was all wood, I guess. So it was like the rocking chair, and it was like, So I don't know. Fisk in the chat the other day told me, he said he thinks it's because of my posture problem, the way I sit maybe or something like that, and told me to start stretching or something.
Not enough bedding on your chair, or the some people lean on the right when they're sitting down, or if you sitting on your feet. There's different reasons, but yeah.
Maybe,
and it does go all the way to your shoulders. And you're saying you're playing video games, so you're sitting, you're in a certain position with your mouse in your hand, and you're like, so yeah.
I don't know. I do need to go to the gym though. I didn't go this past. I've been getting sloppy, not going as much. I've only been going like twice a week the past couple weeks. Sloppy. But I'll get on it. Let's see. Truth is, the gym buddy went his own way, so he needs a spotter. Gosh dang it, no. The gym buddy stopped going. He stopped going to the gym. Gosh dang it. Because I wasn't. He only wanted to go at a certain time, and then I would come home like right after work. And I would end up falling asleep for like an hour, then getting up and getting ready. And then he'd be like, well, it's too late now. I'm not going. So then he just stopped going. Leave me alone. Gosh dang it, 80s.
Sounds like high maintenance.
Hush up, Sim. But yeah, I am glad to see that you're putting this out, Nate.
Is that your first book?
This is the first, yes.
First of many.
Yep. Got to start somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of folks that are eagerly anticipating this as much as they've probably seen it at the con and everything.
Oh yeah. I got a couple messages pretty much as soon as the Kickstarter went up. They're like, "What? Like, is this real? Is this you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is a real thing. Like, it's happening."
I am glad to see it happen, because I remember when I first see it, I was like, oh wow. And I remember you saying I think I remember you telling me how long it was going to be, probably until the thing. I was like, oh man, that's going to be like forever.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah, the whole thing was a learning experience for sure. I had dabbled with digital coloring when I was like 18, 19. So we're talking like 2002 or 2001, I think. And I got pretty good at it, and then I dropped it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do what you saw in that picture, the Comic-Con. I'm gonna start painting and doing practical artwork. Mm-hmm. And that just doesn't work for a comic. Like, to paint a comic, like I'd still be working on it right now. So I knew I had to go digital. But there's the programs that are available now, as opposed to when I was a kid, are just so easy to use. Um, so it ended up being, like I said, a learning experience. But by the end, I was having a lot of fun working on this. So I'm itching for volume 2 already.
Let's see. So this once had a colleague who told me about a friend of theirs who locked himself with junk food in his room to play World of Warcraft all vacation. From the sweat in his ass crack, he got a blister. Ew. Ugh. Ew.
Oh man, we call those first world problems.
Yeah. Well, at least he's alive. Unlike some of those people who, like down in like what was it, like Korea and other Asian countries, playing World of Warcraft till they die. Like, jeez.
There's gotta be there's better ways to die. Like
Yeah. Like, come on, man. That's why I said don't get mad. Oh, watch your ass, 80s. Sitting too long isn't good for you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I try to always, after setting for 7 hour, get up, go do some stuff, then come back, set back down. Like usually I constantly pace around, so I'm usually not setting for too long because I'm always getting up, moving around, and doing stuff.
actually, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing here. I should probably start a Kickstarter to prevent butt sweat.
Yeah, there
Like
you
some kind
go.
of a gaming diaper. Hang on.
A gamer donut.
Do you get
We
butt
call it the
blisters?
bro nut.
Bro nut. Yeah, you install a little fan underneath.
Yeah. And when it's really hot, you could put some little ice cube in there.
Yeah. See, we're sitting here laughing. There's some guy somewhere who's drawing this up right now.
Yeah. And he's gonna be rich soon.
Yeah, he's gonna be a Shark Tank.
You call it the ball cooler.
My
Or the
friend, my friend wants basically to live like kind of like the Matrix. He was supposed to lay in a pod and just live in another world. I'm like, dude, come on.
I mean, yeah, things are bad, but they're not that bad.
Yeah, chill out there. Come on. Well, that's what he wants. He's like, yeah, then I won't have to move or do anything, and I can just. I'm like, geez. Let's see. Soul says gaming diaper is too uncool, but if you name it differently, it could be a gold mine.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Yeah, we're gonna take this to the drawing board. Come up with a cool.
Yeah,
cool
it's
name.
all. Yeah, I mean, it's all about marketing. Look at Belle Delphine with that gamer girl bathwater. Boom.
You could call it the bro ring, and it just works.
Oh, El Gargoyle's here with his eggplant. Oh, sir.
And don't forget to put the dehumidifier part in there too.
Let's see. It's crazy how much money people make with these gaming boosters, which I wouldn't drink with a gun put to my head.
Oh, like G Fuel, right? That stuff.
Energy drinks.
Yeah, I don't drink energy drinks. I drank one once and it felt like I was going to have a heart attack. It was like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he was big into those until he got a kidney stone.
Oh yeah, I had a boss, a manager at work, and that I used to work with at Walmart, and she used to down multiple throughout the night, just constantly drinking them, while at work, like 5 of them or something at night, or something like that. And she had to stop because she actually had some issues because the doctor's like, you're having some sort of serious issue, and it was because of how much she drank of those energy drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to stop drinking them like crazy. Oh, look at that. What is this?
Oh.
It's alien people.
No, Gargoyle hasn't sung yet.
So yeah, it is a sci-fi book, right?
Yeah.
So there's a reason I chose that genre. It's because you can do all kinds of weird stuff. In this particular case, this is totally not aliens. That the guy you see at the top of the page is very, very sick and he's hallucinating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're subverting our expectations here. We
yeah.
expected aliens, and you tricked
Well, you can't do everything in the first issue, right? Yeah.
us. Did anyone get Chris Thick? No, nobody's even back. Actually, I don't know if people's back. This is Kickstarter. Uh, that's one thing I like with Indiegogo. You know, I can scroll up, hit the refresh, and it'll refresh it'll update the backer count. With
Mm.
Kickstarter, it does it automatically. So I never know if we've gotten a backer during the stream or not. Uh, uh, but I have in more and more I have I've started balancing out my purchases between Kickstarter and Indiegogo. I think there's a lot of interesting projects amongst both. Um, but gosh, I really don't like what is it called? What's that called again? Some backer kit?
Yeah, backer kit. Yeah, it's
I
freaking
don't like
annoying.
that. It's so annoying. Like I already put all this into Kickstarter. Why am I doing it again? Like
Then
you're
re
old.
then re-enter the credit card. Like one of the things that I can say now that I've ran a successful Kickstarter as well than my Indiegogos, dude. You have to reach out to your backers to collect their address. I'm like, really? And you have to wait for the payment process to go through at the end. So right now, like they're sending me the money now, and my campaign was over like a few days ago, like maybe a week ago.
Huh.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
like how Indiegogo takes my money right away instead of waits till the campaign's over.
Yeah, and you can keep track of everything on how much you're gonna get, how much how much they're taking. Like everything's really well described in Indiegogo. I don't like the fact that you can't create secret tiers. You can't create tiers that make them disappear after for a limited time. Uh, but I do love the fact like Indiegogo, you need to fucking queue up on this. But backers only update and messages, it's freaking awesome. Like you can do
Hmm.
an update and just click only for backers. So like if you do
Oh.
secret tiers and stuff like that, or special rewards or something, you can just go do an update and make it for backers only. That's the only thing that I'm saying Kickstarter has better than Indiegogo.
Hmm.
Only. Because another thing I think is annoying is you make a lot of scrolls. You have to scroll a lot on Kickstarter because you cannot put images of your tiers. So you have to put those description in the freaking thing, and I think it just makes the thing so lengthy. So the
Yep.
image in the thing, like Kickstarter, like, yeah, you are the original crowdfunding platform, but there's some upgrades you could do instead of just going like it. In 3D I see it that way. It's like in 3D animation you had Maya and Substimage, right? And the biggest difference was this: Maya, everything was included in one big freaking package. Substimage, it was a big package, but a whole bunch of different little companies, add-on programs, and this and that and this, and always ends up creating issues. Same principle. So you have Indiegogo, that's like, oh, you have the secret tiers, you have this, you have limited time this, everything's there. Well, the other one is you have to use BackerKit to collect your information, to do this, to do that. But I like the fact you can create surveys on Kickstarters, which is pretty cool.
Hmm. So it
Okay,
sounds like
my
Kickstarter needs
rant
to.
my rant of Kickstarter versus Indiegogo is done.
Yeah, it sounds like Kickstarter is in the Facebook area where they should upgrade things and improve things, but they're also like the first one. So like, why should we have to?
But they have the third. They have technically third party, so it's like that's why when you go on Kickstarter, you get harassed by a hundred of people going, "Want me to advertise your thing? I am a professional
Yeah.
promoter," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And then you have the backer kid, then you have the other one that's like, "Oh, we'll help you get more seen. We promise you to get fund." Yeah. But I was reading backer kit, but they take an extra percentage, and they're like, "Nope."
Yeah,
I
too many
have no
people
idea
getting a
if we
cut
got a
now.
backer or not. So I don't
Hmm?
know. I don't know if we got a backer or not, Sim.
Well, you didn't pay attention to how many backers you had when you first started the.
No. Nope. Let's see. Soul says, Sim, I thought 3D Studio was the OG app. Is Soft Image some sort of French curse where you see everything blurry?
No, Softimage is the program that it's technically the company that bought a whole bunch of the early 3D programs. Softimage is technically one of the. It was the one that was used for movies and everything. Like you have back then you had 3ds Max that was mainly for video games, and that's also owned by Softimage. And then you had their 3D program for movies and stuff like that. And then you had to have both of them to kind of cover everything. Then they had like third party trying to link them. Maya has everything. So that's why Softimage went down. Like it used to be the dominated program. Now it went down. Now I think it's Cinema 4D, 4D Cinema or something like that. The program that's picking up over Maya.
Let's see. Jennifer says, just sing. I'm not going to just sing. I'm embarrassing myself in front of Nate. Come on, you got to at least give me an incentive.
Is this a tradition on your stream to
Yeah, they always find a way to embarrass me.
Let's just say for a year it was those embarrassing stories, and now it's we get him to sing a song.
Yeah, every time if we get a backer on something, for the guest, they always make me have to tell a story that's embarrassing, or sing a song, or do something to make me look like a fool.
But come on, in there you have a red dress story, you have the what's in the box story. It's all stuff that happened to him that he told us that we all laugh and we don't let him forget.
Oh, the red dress, that was in the intro, wasn't it?
Yep.
Like I said, it's all the intro is nothing but in jokes from them, basically. Sim, get out of here with your French products dominating everything. I'm not saying you made them up, but this is ridiculous.
Dude, it's called Soft Image. Where the fuck is it French? No, it is French. No, I don't know. I really don't fucking know.
Oh, Lordy.
So
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is the company that got started in Montreal when they started the Jurassic Park movie. They were the one to do the skin effect. Then they upgraded. That's how they started. Yeah. So yeah, you're probably right. It's Canadian French, the right type of French. The only right type.
Oh,
not even in France they don't speak the right French. Like,
I'm not saying that they're speaking their own right of French. I just don't like it. I'm kidding.
It's weird.
Sim Canadian.
I'm Canadian. I'm not French.
They have a thing about French.
Nah, it's just weird. It's like saying, "Hey, you guys are British." Because you speak English. No, but that's the type, it's like saying, yeah, you guys are English. Like, no, I'm American. No, you're English. You go, no, English
we fought a war to differentiate ourselves from English.
That's where,
Let's see. Nate, I didn't think to ask, about time. I'm sure you're a busy man. Though. We're not keeping you from stuff.
Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, I technically am supposed to be painting for Steel City, but I thought this was like a really cool opportunity to be able to share this with you guys. So, yeah. I kind of forgot. So,
and hopefully we'll get you some traction so you can get funded before the end.
Yeah, absolutely. There is that in your character list. I mentioned the 3. And there is a 4th character that's in this book that she's kind of right there. So kind of a mystery. She basically just appears in a portal in the middle of nowhere. in this first issue, and she comes out speaking gibberish, but her arc and her involvement in the plot of this book will not be resolved until the final issue. But it's going to be one of those light bulb moments where it's like, oh. So I just want to say, like, as far as like this story goes and how it plays out, I'm not flying by the seat of my pants. I do have an overarching plot that is planned out.
Okay.
And the goal is to, yes, have that light bulb moment, but also you will be crying when you read the last issue. That's my goal, is to break everybody's hearts with the story.
Okay, so if we don't share that tear, do we get our money back?
Absolutely not.
Yes, there you go.
if
I'm liking
you
that guy even more. He's rolling with the blows. I like it.
Yeah, if you don't have the heart to shed a tear at the end of the story, that is not my problem. That's yours.
Then you're dead inside. Dude, it's one of the things I do to my friends. I'm like, I send them a meme. I'm like, dude, if you do not find this funny, you are dead inside.
Uh-huh.
So she comes out speaking gibberish, probably French.
Some kind of thing. See, even Gargo's saying it again. It's per rule. Segregation practice that the Putin does. So he's doing his Yoda thing.
Mm-hmm. We got Courtney with us. Hey, Courtney. Let's see.
Yeah, he owes me a song. You still owe me a song.
I'm not. No, I'm not singing that song.
You still owe me a song, and I did not ask for that song. I asked for "I'm the Man."
That's another problem I have, Nate. They always want me to sing these songs. I don't even know what that even is about.
Okay. Nate. See how much drama he's putting in there, and how he's like, "Oh, I'm so offended." Oh, right, dude. Go back in one of our streams. The first song he sang, and we just joking around, and he started singing like he was into a choir or something. And I feel like a woman. He was walking around in his house filming himself, and then you're wondering why we're getting into it. You know what I mean? It's like you give us a taste of something fun, and then we ask for more, and then you go, "Well, don't put me on a pedestal."
Okay, I guess Courtney's leaving. Bye.
All right.
I feel like a woman moment was wonderful. And then we made him. What was it? Let's Go Barbie. That was funny. And we had Chris Fisk doing the single. Yeah, he did a single. It was hilarious.
Don't make me mute you, Sam.
He has the power to do that.
Yeah, you wonder why we have such a strong following in our chat. Not big numbers, but very strong followings. It's because we're that great.
All right. So
the roast is the key.
Mr. Nate, you said you had things you had to do?
Oh yeah, that is true.
Okay.
But thank you guys so much for having me on, and being able to share this is it's a big deal. Chris, you're gonna see me at the Quick Sketch in Steel City. I will warn you now. I probably will cry when I am sharing this book with everybody at the show, because it's a big part of my heart and my dream to be able to do this. And I think being able to share this story too, there's a lot of the beats and the characters, they come from personal experience, and I really just want to be able to share that with everybody, and share something a little bit different too. So it's not all doom and gloom in the end, but I do want people to feel like positive by the end of the story. But yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. And Chris, I really want to cover that Odin comment there before Nate goes, because it is funny. Because you're a celebrity, sugar, the voice of an angel and the dress of a devil.
Oh, man.
Lady in red.
Oh yeah. But yeah, when I seen your messages and everything, and I was like, oh man, oh wow, he's getting the book out now and everything, and he's got it on Kickstarter. And I seen you only had so many hours to go, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta get him on. I gotta try to reach out to him, try to help him out.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I'm hustling. Like every moment that I'm not doing artwork, I'm basically online, like reaching out to people and sharing as much as I can. But yeah.
Oh, look at that! We got a backer.
Oh, hey!
Huzzah!
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're over 1,800. Great job.
Okay, so what's the song?
Hush up. He's got stuff to do. He's got to go. Sorry,
Okay.
Nate, you have to leave now.
All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in Steel City, bro. Okay. I'm not gonna make him do it, Sam.
I hope you're having I hope you had fun, Nate.
I did. This was
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Nate. And anytime you want to come back and promote this project or future ones or anything, you're always welcome to.
Yeah, I've got a couple more up my sleeve. So.
And I know we're a bit of an unusual type of show, but we have fun and.
We try to be very laid back and relaxing, so it's not all like professional and stuffy
until the roasting starts, and then Sugar gets into butt clenching.
Yeah, then everybody relaxes and we try to make it very welcoming for people who've never done these kind of streaming on stuff before and stuff, because some people get really nervous, being in front of a
But that's the reason why we put emphasis on the roast a bit, because when we first started doing the stream, people were going, the fact that you guys pick on each other makes us more comfortable, and the fact that you guys are arguing with people in the chat, so like let's really put the emphasis on the roast. Like you're not the one getting roasted here. We're roasting each other.
I'm not singing WAP or WAP, whatever. I'm not singing that song.
You could sing "Boom, There It Is." I don't know. Take something.
Looks great. Best wishes going forward, Nate. Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you for the
backing. I gotta go. You guys are gonna make me cry. I gotta get out of here. I don't know what it is. I get emotional about sharing stuff like this. Like this is, I don't know.
It's understandable. This is like your big baby, and it's very important to you.
Coleman just joined in. Coleman, go check out this campaign. He has 34 hours and not too long. If you like it, join in. If not, share it. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Why did I?
All right. Can I sing after he leaves?
Yes, but we will send him the video.
All right, guys. Thanks again. I'm gonna get going.
Later, Nate.
Later, Nate.
I'll be sure to share your channel on all my stuff too. So you guys
I really appreciate that. Yeah.
I gave you a follow, Nate. Keep up the great work.
All right. Thank you.
And hopefully you have a plan B and you'll relaunch it. You'll go with a second chance campaign or something if it doesn't get funded. Don't give up.
Yeah. Right on.
Replan, relaunch. Later.
Oh wait. Whoops. Wow.
What'd you do?
That really shows how much I keep up with music. I thought Wet Ass Pussy was by Nicki Minaj. It's apparently not. It's apparently Cardi B.
Oh boy. It's even worse.
Is it? Is that who it is?
I don't know. But if it is, it's worse because at least, killing Minaj.
I don't know who these people are. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble with YouTube for saying the title of that so much.
Oh, the stream's probably taken out right now.
And then I realized when I pronounced the WAP, I was like, oh man, now they're gonna get me for saying like a racial slur. Oh God.
Wait, are you saying what?
Huh?
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
What? Are you saying what?
Like, how dare you? I was thinking, banned. Odin says, Sugar and Sim always enjoy your show. Now sing! Soul wants me to sing the Ben Shapiro version. A wet ass pussy. Or no, he doesn't say pussy, does he? He says like, I don't know, he said something like Ben Shapiro when he was talking about wet ass pussy, the song. He was saying something about like he kept censoring himself in a weird way. I don't know. Like, Cole man. Wait, then he says no to what? I don't know. Oh, everybody's saying bye to Nate. Yeah, I was really glad that Nate came on. You know, I didn't know if he would actually come on and join us. Yeah, so I was really happy that he did.
Yep.
And I'm glad we got him a backer. That made me happy. I'll probably end up getting my book through the con itself. I'll probably just go ahead and get it through that. Although I probably should get it through. I don't know. I probably should just get it through the con. Yeah, I can just get it right there while I'm talking with him.
Yeah, but he still needs to get funded.
That's true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody should check it out. Let's see. You must serenade.
Serenade. That's what he wanted to do. Serenade. That's what
serenade. Yeah, the creators. Well, he had to get busy. He had to go do stuff anyway.
No, I think you hurt his feelings. You didn't feel included because you didn't let him partake in the story, in the lore, and you didn't sing a song. And I'm sorry, there was some sass there.
He'll get over it.
I like the fact that you did the same move with the hand as I did with him. There was some sass with it. And you go, it's gonna hand. It's gonna do it.
Wait, are you singing WAP? I don't know. Maybe. The wet ass P word. Yeah. He called it the sandpaper hole. Jesus. Who are you getting with that it's like sandpaper?
We called it the sound blaster.
Oh no, I don't keep up with Ben Shapiro.
Me neither.
I know. I pay more attention to his sister, Abigail.
Oh damn! Right?
Yeah. She looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh. Now serenade Nate.
Let's just say she has pretty eyes.
Can't tell you what color they are, but they're pretty. Now serenade Nate. Gosh dang it, I don't know how to. Why do they always pick songs I have no idea how to sing?
Oh, and by the way, Chris, did you know that there's an actual picture you can see them?
No, that's fake. Gotta be. I don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that.
Why not?
Because it doesn't sound believable.
Well, I can say they look great.
Especially for someone like her whose image is all, that would hurt her image.
Her image or her brother's image?
Both, I would say. Because, she kind of does a similar image.
Does she?
I guess. I don't know. I think she has, like, a YouTube or something. I don't know. I'm sure she somehow makes money off her image.
I don't know. I've learned by experience that women like to immortalize them. So, just saying.
I don't know.
You know what they say? If you got them planted, right?
I don't know, Sim. I don't keep up with this woman. I just seen her picture once or twice on Twitter. And people talking about mommy milkers.
Yes.
Nate got misty-eyed when you talked about the show. Sugar serenading him would have been fun. Yeah. You've been so beautiful. No, come on now.
You got it back up, boom, there it is. And then you start singing a song. That would have been great, but no.
Okay, yeah, why don't you pick some Bob Dylan? Now, to be fair, I don't know Bob Dylan either, but I do know CCR. I do listen to CCR. What was I listening to? I was listening to Flaw from the old early 2000s. Old Flaw, their
I don't even know.
album.
What
Yeah,
is it?
they're a very small, like a very not well known new metal band back in the day. Yeah, very unknown. But I loved their first album, Through the Eyes. And then what was their second one? Evolute or Endangered Species? Yeah, I think it was Endangered Species. I thought it was okay. It wasn't as good as the first one. But let's see. Let me mute myself. Oh God. I just listened to like a couple seconds of that song and I already hate it. Jesus, El Gargle. Why would you do that? Why? I'm not listening. You want me to sing this song and it's just so bad. Let's see. Jordan Peterson's daughter is a single mother at 20 years old, so I'm pretty sure a picture of boob won't hurt Shapiro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe.
And they're great.
Wow, his daughter's only 20 years old?
No, she was a single mom at 20.
Oh, I was going to say she looked older. Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Let's see. Floor, how are they pronounced? Flaw. Yeah, first one. So let's see. Yeah, it's very new metal, but I liked some of the songs. Yeah, the lead singer, his mother when he was small, committed suicide and left him a note and everything, and that fucked with his head, and he ended up getting into drugs and doing all this kind of stuff. So some of the songs reflect all that, and do some other things. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed their songs when I was when it first came out. Gosh, that was I think 2001. So I was a young teen Chris. So yeah. So it might be now that I am an adult, looking at it through the songs might be considered cringe, but young me loved them, and listening to him last night, I was like, yeah, I can still get into this. So, because that gayer the song, the fun. I mean, I guess he means gayer. The gayer the song, the funnier. Okay. Well, yeah, this would be awful. This is pretty awful. Go through the 5 weeks, 7 days a week. Yeah, that pussy. Make that 3 or 3 weeks. What? I don't even know how the song goes. Like that's the problem I always run into with this because I can't play the back music, because you guys hear it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't play it so I can get the beat down while singing the song from the.
But if you play it for you without sharing the audio on the thing, we won't hear it.
How?
Like if I run a video right now, and I'm not sharing the thing, you don't hear it. So you could run the song like right now. I put a song on.
But you hear it.
Hear it?
You hear it through my mic. Like you can hear that, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah. See, so you'd still hear it.
Then use your phone and use a headset. Or Gargo say, find a karaoke version.
Oh, I don't wanna. Oh God.
If this keeps up, we're gonna have to find a new thing.
Good.
Are you sure Are you sure about that one?
I prefer telling embarrassing stories to this.
Really?
Oh, okay. So, and then with karaoke, when the words start lighting up, that's when you're supposed to sing them, I guess?
Yep.
That's interesting. I've never done karaoke.
When they light up, that's when you're supposed to sing them. And they usually try to show you when you have to hold a note or not. Like they just say, like, yeah, you know, the word people. If you had to hold the people or something like that, they would like slow down. So you know.
Beautiful people, the beautiful
Yeah.
people.
So at people, it would slow down for a fraction of a second. So you know it. Yeah.
And that stuff is supposed to get people in the mood. Yeah. Yeah, that would do nothing for me. That's like,
And Bell Rider just clicked, going, a new story it is then.
Oh, there's Pale Rider. About time he popped in. Exactly. Took you out of Pale Rider. Exactly. Where has he been this whole time? Like that's like talk about getting people in the mood. I remember when 9 Inch Nails came out. With Closer. That was the big song for everybody to get it on to.
Yeah.
And got girls, and I never understood it.
Did you remember the the I wanna fuck you in the no?
Like my brother, he used that Closer. He would bang chicks to that song.
Oh, you remember there was the Let's Talk About Sex. There's always one.
Oh, yeah. I get it. There's always a song to bang to. But to me, the 9 Inch Nails song was never. I never. Like, I guess if I was like a damaged woman, that would be a song that would get me going, I guess. But I never understood it from my perspective. Like because of the lyrics to the song and what he's singing and what it means. Like, I just never understood why people used it as a banging song.
I mean, one of the ones I like was "Hey Baby" from Mel Fresh and Dead Mouse a few years back.
A few years back, which means I probably don't know it.
Well, like 10 years back, probably.
Okay, let's see.
I always like that part when the girl starts going like, "Make me make that fucking sound."
Fucking, this sucks. All right, I don't want to do this, Sam.
Why not?
I don't like this. Makes me unhappy. Oh God.
So you want to tell another story instead?
No, I need to sing. El Garrio's good throw fix. I didn't sing that last one.
You didn't even sing mine.
Well, you don't count.
Ah, fuck you.
Oh God.
So next song he needs to sing, it's "What a Man."
What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Let's see.
Or, let's get him to sing "Respect."
Hey, hooked on a feeling.
Hooga chaka.
I'm high on believing
Hooga chaka.
that you're in love with me. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
Can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Anyways, go ahead. You're the one supposed to sing, not me. I'm
All
French.
right.
You don't like my accent.
Yeah, good point.
It can be used in a different way, Hey.
All right. Let's see if I can get this. Oh God, Bridget just messaged me. She asked me who I went to the movies with yesterday.
Oh. Hello.
She just asked me what time you streaming today. I'm not telling her I'm streaming. I'm not telling her where my channel is. She don't need to see me singing this gay shit.
We never know. She may go sploosh.
Oh yeah.
You know, that really turned me on, Chris.
like
That singing was sweet. Huh? That singing was sweet, sugar.
All right. Okay, you can do this, Chris. Come on.
You want some honey?
God, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And fucking Fisk is just gonna clip it and make another video.
Gogo's got for what? Want my sex tape?
Nobody wants that, El Gargo. Okay. All right, here we go. I said certified freak, 7 days a week. Woo! Yeah. It's why does it keep going? Yeah. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket of my I can't do it. I don't know. It's just doing its generic background thing. Is that the actual background music for it? It's so
they usually try to keep it close, but they usually try to change it a little bit. But yeah, it's basically the same.
How does she do a beat to these lyrics? They're so bad. And oh god, a good thing I stopped because
we call it auto-tune.
El Gargoyle, gosh dang it, are you trying to like get me in trouble? I didn't realize she dropped the N-word in these things in this song. I would have sung it too. I would have sung it. Gosh dang it, I'm glad I stopped because I would have gotten in trouble.
I know how to clip now. Coleman, I can teach you. I'll show you another trick where it's easy. You don't have to download the entire video if you want. I can show you how to use OBS for that shit. You can pretty much clip anything you're watching live. So say hi to Bridget for me too. And like Soul Iron said, it goes Bridget. Where the hell is that comment again? Sugar Bridget. That's an old lady name. Is she a senior?
It's not. She spells it differently.
If she does, don't forget to ask her to remove the teeth.
She's like what? Maybe a couple years older than me. Yeah, I think like 2 years older. Let's see. Soul said Sim, that was kind of gay. And then they're putting emojis. Because like it's just like burp, 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 burp. Yeah, it's just like this generic background thing. And I just don't know how she's, because these lyrics they don't rhyme. There's no like, it doesn't feel like there's any kind of like fluidity to them. It's like she's just speaking sentences. Like I don't understand how she's putting them to this song and making it catchy.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like an awful song. Let me look.
I don't know if it's Cardi G, dude. It's bad. Period.
Let me see what it does. I want to hear how she sings it.
7 days a week, wet ass pussy, make that pull out game. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy.
Okay. I don't get it. It doesn't seem like it's very good. Let's see. Welcome to music for people who have no class. Wet ass pussy. Wet sounds fluid enough for me. Yes, Coleman, yes. Bridget, Pay right mind your own business. Gosh dang it.
You know, that's the song which we should probably get you to sing soon.
Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Wipe your nose like a credit card. What? And this is... Swipe your nose like a credit card. What? How was... Who's getting hard listening to this song? Swipe your nose. That's such a joke song. That sounds so ridiculous. What's this?
That's the song we should get you to sing.
Melly Fresh versus Dead Mall 5. Hey baby, original mix. I don't hear any of it. Oh, why is it muted?
Oh, it was muted?
Yeah.
That's probably for a good, you know. Hold on. There you go.
Well, we've already played Wet Ass Pussy, so. People bang to this one too?
That's the banging song I was telling you about.
I guess if I was like at a rate.
Sit down, make me make that
like
fucking
Flavor
sound.
Girl music, maybe. Yeah. This sounds
Yeah.
like it'd be something that people who do like Molly or something, dropping acid at a rave would do.
Oh, dude, man, I can tell you that when I when I was at a party and that song came on, it was pretty goddamn amazing.
Let's see. That's what happens when you give prostitutes a record deal and the idea of woman empowerment. Well, that is what I heard about Cardi B, that she was like a stripper and she would, you know, have relations with men for money back before she became. But I don't know. Share audio. Yep, he did that. Soul says the bass sounds a bit like a fart.
Really? I should share that again to make sure if it's. Yeah, I always like that beat.
Bruce, Eddie, and Paul by Noff X. Go. Bruce, Eddie, and Paul by Noff X. I never heard of that, Cole, man. What's this?
It's the same song. You think that sounds like the fire?
Robot fart. Definitely like club or raver music or something.
Actually, they're actually talking about having sex.
Mm.
And you know, I remember having a long night listening to that song on an Armin Kardon sound system. I don't know if you know what that is, but the subwoofer is the size of a table. That was fun.
Argo, did I sing enough of WAP to satisfy you, or do I gotta keep going with this?
I don't know. I'd say you probably need to get it like one or two lines straight. You know.
Well, I don't know how to get it straight with this. It's such a stupid song. I mean, I guess I could try for the next stream, try to get how it's figure out how she sings it and do it. But there's no real. It just doesn't seem like there's any kind of like rhythm to it. Like with the way she sings, it's just kind of all over.
So there you go. Welcome to music for people who have no class. Wet ass pussy, wet sound fluid. Enough for me. That's what happens when you give prostitute a record deal and the idea of woman empowerment. Get better strip club music. Keep going. Gargo liked that one. Keep going. So yeah, keep going. You need to sing more.
No. Let's see. The red lady on the top right was dancing to the beat. Well, you might be surprised if you go looking for wet ass pussy on that red lady on the top right. You might get something else. Sim, get better strip club music, says Soul. Keep going. Do your job for Nate. Keep singing. Always sing next year. Well, how much more do I got to sing on this thing? Gosh dang it. And plus, I keep laughing at it. It's so ridiculous. Come on, swipe your nose like a credit card. What a ridiculous! It's such a joke lyric.
It's fucking stupid. But that's what's funny about it.
Yeah, it's like, and I just don't know how she sings these things because there's no like rhythm. Just swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top. I want to ride. I do a kick of whites inside. Spit in my mouth. Look in my eyes. This pussy is wet. Come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. It's roleplay. I'll wear a disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage.
Well, that was something.
What?
That's the first time I hear one of her songs.
What the?
That was totally worth it. See if people are enjoying themselves in the chat.
Make it cream, make me scream, out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean. But let me tell you how I got this ring. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me. Quick, jump before you let it get inside of me. No, you're going too fast now.
So see, you're having fun.
I'm struggling through this one. This was rough. Like I'm just guessing how to sing this.
Well, yeah, I think you did right. I think you did better than she did.
Well, I think I'm doing it wrong because the little red line going across it's going way faster than I'm singing it. So she must be like going. I tell him where to put it, never tell him where I'm about to be. You know, kind of like that instead of how I'm singing it. She must be going faster than me. But good lord, I'd sing this really fast too, so nobody can hear the ridiculous fucking lyrics. God. Let's see if you know which movie based on an artist you like had Fluke Absurd as a strip club song. Let's see if you know which movie based on an artist you like had Fluke Absurd as a strip club song, Sim.
Well, let's see if you know which movie based on an artist. Which movie based on an artist you like? There's a movie based on an artist I like.
I don't know it. What? Even that WAP didn't prevent Megan the Stallion from. Oh God! Somebody got shot. Ooh, Megan the Stallion getting shot. Megan the Stallion. I guess they had to put her down. Maybe she got a lame leg. They needed some glue. I don't know. They shot a horse. Exactly. Sim, yeah, I'm gonna need to download instructions. What are you downloading?
Based on an artist based on the comic of an artist you like, to make it easier.
Oh, based on the comic of an artist.
Oh, so then that would be Sin City, I guess.
I don't know. Sim, yeah, I'm gonna need. Parallel says he's gonna need those download instructions. Let's see. Download.
Download videos and clip.
Oh no! Gosh dang it! I'll delete this later. Based on the comic of an artist you like to make it easier. WAP was Megan's track. It just features Cardi B. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know any of these people. I could have been listening to that Megan person. I don't freaking know. Soul then puts YTICNIS.
Yeah, because I said it. He's just saying Sin City backwards.
Oh, and he put yeah. Sim, Jessica Alba was shaking her stuff to it.
Yeah, but she refused to show her tatas.
Yeah, lame.
It wasn't a contract, but she used the fact that she worked on the Marvel movie not to have to show her tatas. And I'm like, hey, you know, it's like saying, hey, I want to be Power Girl. I want to play Power Girl, but you know, and you get the role and you go, I don't want to show my titties. I don't want to have that boob window.
Yeah,
like,
wait. So
that's Power. That's Power Girl.
So it was in her contract in Sin City to get naked.
Man, not fully naked,
didn't
but at least
do it?
showed them titties. But she didn't want to do it. Yeah,
What kind of bullshit is that? How'd she get out of it?
because she signed. She signed for Marvel, the Fantastic Four, and she wanted. They actually went to court for this shit. A bit the same idea for the mustache thing that happened with Cavill. So Cavill was working on Mission Impossible after the movie was shot. They wanted to do reshoots, so they asked permission to shave the fucking mustache and shit like that. And the other protection goes, "No, deal with it." Same type of principle. But yeah, she decided that she was not doing nudes or anything like that anymore when she signed Marvel.
Well, I'd be kind of like, well, that's crap. If I was the guys, you're contracted to do it, you agreed to do it, and now you're like, no.
Yeah, show them tatas.
Yeah. I mean, if you signed up to do it, and they paid you to do it, then you need to be doing it. Soul says, I didn't mind. It was still a nice dance. Yeah, I remember when that movie came out and I watched it being a little disappointed for that same reason. I'm like, she's a stripper, but she's not stripping.
Yeah, one they don't have, they're like, okay, she doesn't have the same hair color. They went Latina instead of a blonde. Okay, I can deal with that. And then, show them tatas.
All right. Let me get back to this. Okay, let's see. I tell him where to put it. Never tell him where I'm about to be. I'll run down where I am. Oh, God, nope, don't say that. Talking shit, bite your lip. I swear to God, while you rub that dick. She's going too fast. I can't keep up.
Okay, so it is okay. It's a porn actress song.
Huh?
I'm like, shit, porn actress or something?
Who?
Cardi G, whatever. I don't know.
That Cardi B, apparently she was like a stripper before singing.
Okay, makes sense now.
And then, like, she actually got in trouble because she admitted to actually when she was a stripper, she would, like, how was it? I think she said she would go and get men to pay to, like, bang her, and then she would, like steal their money or something and run off or something. Like, she might have also been the one who said something about messing around with, like, young people. I don't know. She did something really. I remember hearing about it and being like, "Wow, what a piece of shit."
Yeah, but she's a woman, so she can't do no wrong.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it was like, basically like it was ignored because she was a chick.
Yeah.
Because it's only men.
Yeah, but it's like it's not the end of the world if a 40-year-old woman sleeps with a 13-year-old and gets pregnant. It's okay. You.
Mailbox Harvest is pretty good. Don't know what that is. Mailbox Harvest. Did Marvel see less than 0? If someone clips all that and puts it together, it's going to sound very trippy. Oh, God. Ask for a car while you have that thing. You really ain't never gonna fuck him for a thing. He already made his spot before he came. Now get your boots and you go for this wet ass pussy. You bought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass pussy. Now make it rain if you want to see this pussy. Look, I need a hard hitter. Need a deep smoker. Need a Henry drinker. Or Henny drinker. Need a weed. I said Henry drinker. What the? I don't. What? I don't drink alcohol. I don't know what a Henny is. Need a weed smoker, not a garter snake. I need a king cobra with a hook in it. What? A hook in it? Oh, like a cock ring? Lean over. You got some money. Then that's where I'm at. Pussy A1, just like his credit. He got a beard while I'm trying to wet it. I love this thing so diabetic. I don't want to go. I want to choke. I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my throat. My head game is fire. Punani Dasani. It's going in dry. It's coming out soggy. I ride on that thing like the cops is behind me. I spit on his mic. And now he's trying to sign me. Woo! She did a Rick Flair. Your Honor, I'm a freak bitch. Handcuffs, leeches. Leeches. Switch my wig. Make him feel like he's cheating. Put him on his knees. Give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beating. In the food chain, I'm the one that eat you. If you eat my ass, he's the bottom feeder. Big D stand for big demeanor. All right, I'm done. That's good enough for you degenerates.
So people, don't forget to sub, like, and share. After putting Chris into all this,
That was highly embarrassing, and all I could do was laugh through it. And luckily, I caught the couple of times where she dropped the N-bomb and caught myself from saying it. So that's good. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a channel probably. Yeah, she drugged her clients and robbed them. That's right. Yeah, that's what it was. Because I was like, oh God, that's disgusting. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yep, and she's proud of it because fuck guys.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? At Sim, lucky him.
Okay.
She even bleached her skin to look more Latina, says El Gargoyle. Alba? Who are we talking about there, Sim?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or the girl that sings. I don't know. But she also came out not too long ago saying that Hollywood and superheroes and shit like that they're too white still.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's the first one to come out that is still too white.
There's some white people in your movie. It's too white. Okay, white people exist in this universe. How dare you?
Yeah, but I just think it's
how much more diverse can it get? Come on.
Dude, right now, Prey's out, okay? The Predator thing, right? Now people are saying how good it is. They're trying to say how good it is, even though everybody's saying it's shit, right? And it's so good, but it made them realize that Predator 2. Now they're trying to say that Predator 2 was racist.
What?
Yeah, was very racist. I don't know.
How was it racist? It was a good movie. It starred a black man.
I know.
What?
But that's the thing is, yeah, it's bad.
Jesus. I don't know. I haven't watched that Prey movie, but like the trailer makes me not want to watch it. I don't know. Maybe the trailer was very misleading, but like everything about the trailer caused me not to have any interest in it. It seemed very like, whammy.
I just think it's stupid
coming in and showing all the men,
I just think it's hilarious and stupid to see people going, that's racist, but being fucking racist. It's how can you say like it's too white?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's retarded.
And color people, so now it's white versus all colors. Is that it? And what's white? Is Italian white? Is Jewish white?
Yeah, like what is white then? At that
so does that mean that Mexicans are black, but the Spaniards are white?
Well, I've seen some people saying that like Asian people were white
Yeah,
past him. I'm like, what?
Japanese. No,
Like,
it's not just Asian. It's Japanese specifically. It's fucking weird.
yeah, it's so fucking dumb.
Everything's racist. Everything's everything. If you don't submit, fuck off.
Like, I have a feeling with that Prey movie, I have a feeling it's probably just okay. But in my opinion, nowadays, everybody sees something that isn't woke, quote unquote, or is just mediocre, and they praise it as being amazing because everybody has such low standards after all the garbage we've seen recently. Anything that just doesn't preach directly into your face over the top about stuff, everybody praises it as amazing. It's like, well, no, it's just okay. Gosh, people need to get their standards.
It's amazing. It's so empowering for a woman, and it's the first native actors in movies. Like, fuck off. Everything's the first all the fucking time. Go fuck yourself. It's just it's Crony Pocahontas defeating a freaking predator. It makes no sense. But is the movie well made? Is this probably? But does that give points to not respecting the IP?
Now, I did something that I never thought I would end up doing, Sim, yesterday.
Do what?
I did something I never thought I'd do yesterday, Sim.
What'd you do?
I went to watch a movie, and I ended up having to watch Thor: Love and Thunder.
Really?
Yeah. There was like nothing there really playing, and the only thing that was the one that was playing closest to like our time that we arrived was that movie. And she kind of wanted to see it, so I was like, well, yeah, all right, whatever, because I don't care about none of the movies that was playing. So I was like, yeah, well, sure, we'll just go watch it, because if nothing else, I just won't pay attention or something, I don't know. And if she wants to go see it, we'll watch it.
Yeah, remember when Resident Evil and everything was racist? Yeah, dude, everything's racist right now. They're trying to say that if you're a person of color and you have a problem with prey, you're racist because you submit to your slave owners. Like, dude, I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff going around, and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm just trying to ignore it.
And like freaking but that Thor, oh my god, Sam. If those people who watch, was it like reaction videos where people react to things, people who watch those would have loved watching me in this theater. Because I'm sitting the whole time very flustered. I hated it. Oh my god, I hated it.
Yeah, even Barretta saying, "You're right, Chris. Prey was just okay. It has its girl power moment." Yeah, but that's the entire thing. That's all it is.
As its girl power. Well, I mean, from the get-go, right out the bat, it's like what, like a Comanche tribe, but yet this girl is hunting with them, and
yeah,
it's like that's
and all the guys are asshole, and she saves everybody, and she's the first one to ever defeat a predator, and the predator doesn't have his blaster cannon. They how do you call it? They nerfed him. They nerfed him for that fucking movie.
Like, I don't know. It's the whole like the girl leading the hunt. I'm like, that's not even really Comanche, accurate. But and then I heard the ending was bad for that movie Prey, and I seen the redesign of the Predator, and he looked terrible.
He looks like he has a chicken in his face.
Yes, yeah, that was my first thought. I was like, he looks like a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
But that Thor: Love and Thunder, oh my gosh, I hated it. There was way too many jokes, and they were all bad jokes.
So how'd you like your Hercules? Isn't he in there?
Shut up, Sam. He shows up in the after credits.
Is he gay enough?
I don't know. He's only there for like a second because Zeus is saying something. He's like, "Do you understand Hercules?" And then it flashes over to him, and he stands up, and he's got the indestructible mace, and he's wearing his outfit, his traditional outfit. That was nice. I'm trying to be nice here. but God, he looks small. I'm like, he doesn't look like Hercules. He looks small and weak. And then my first thought was, what are they going to do with him? Like, you can't make him Hercules like in the comics, the fun-loving, boisterous kind of, guy with a heart of gold, because
He's gonna be what? He's
Thor
gonna
in the movie.
he's gonna be Wolverine's new boyfriend.
Maybe, probably. Fuck. God knows they made him gay in the fucking comics.
Is it? But that's why I'm making the joke. Did they make him gay with Wolverine?
Like, because throughout the thing, because I haven't watched the Thor movie since the first one, and that's all it was jokes, just constant jokes. And Thor is a giant joke, just constantly making silly little jokes. I'm like, this is basically he's basically became Hercules, with his jokes and his silly attitude and stuff. Except he's even worse. Even the jokes with Hercules was better. These are just bad jokes, and just the story made no sense. There was plot holes, and just stuff done just to do it.
But I always said to that we didn't get a Thor. We got Thunderstrike. If that makes sense, we got the Thor during the what's his name? James Masters? No, was it? Which one's the second one? Anyways, he looks more like the Masterson. Yeah, he looks more like the one that ends up being Thunderstrike, or the one in the Ultimates. But
he does look kind of like Thunderstrike in this movie. Yeah, because he's got the vest on.
That's what they tried to do. Yeah,
side back. Yeah, that's Thunderstrike. Yeah, but it's bad humor constantly, and the Rock guy is gay.
Really?
Make sure. Oh yeah, they make sure to tell you how two gay rock men, or the two rock men, get together and put their hands together to make a rock baby. And then at the end of the movie, the rock man gets his own rock, finds another rock man, and they have a rock baby. I'm like, why is that even in here? What's? And of course, there's a quick little aside to Valkyrie being king, and references to her being gay. I'm like, okay, I guess that's fine, but I don't see why it's in here. What's it do for the story? But it's just bad. The big thing was just the humor was so bad, and it was just so prevalent. Even big moments that were from the previous movies that were really deep and meant something from what I could tell. Obviously Odin dies. It was all played for jokes. They made a Asgard's on Earth called New Asgard, and it's just a fucking amusement park.
Everything gets belittled. Everything gets
everything was made fun of and joked about. What the hell?
Yeah, but dude, that's what I said. All the Marvel movies turn into Bollywood movies. You can see it in the CGI, the special effects, everything. People now are complaining about the fact they're not getting paid.
And it felt like a little kid made this movie, a young kid with kid humor, because that's what it felt like. It felt like kid humor. The jokes were that bad, and let me think. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, even the stuff that should be serious that had potential. Jane Foster having cancer. I was like, you could do something with that, because cancer is something that's affected us all, right? So we can all relate to it, and that falls flat because of all the fucking humor. There's moments where that could have worked, but then of course Jane Foster, has she even been in the movies? I know she was in the first one. Was she in the others? Really? Because
yeah. She's but then, dude, she's technically the key character of the fucking movies. The second one is all based on their love, and it's you technically see her as much as Thor, if not more. And the last one, how it is.
I would have rather have seen Lady Sif more. She shows up in the movie for 2 seconds, and I don't know. It's and Lady Sif's there. She's missing an arm, It's oh, Lady Sif, you've missed an arm. She's like, oh, just leave me. I'd rather die here in battle and go to Valhalla. And then, of course, they have to make a joke. Oh, well, you're technically not died during the battle, so you won't go to Valhalla. But your arm did, so maybe it's there. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and King Valkyrie.
God.
King Valkyrie, dude. Not Queen, not nothing. King Valkyrie, and she's in charge of fucking
The actress for that Valkyrie doesn't seem
She's
very
shit.
good. She seems very wooden.
She's shit.
Yeah, she doesn't have much expression.
She's the one that played like that. They tried to push her like the other fucking Brie Larson, whatever her name is, in every fucking movie, like Zeldana, whatever. And they're shitty actors. Like they're shitty. Like remember, she was the one that played in Men in Black International, whatever it was. I never fucking watched it. Like I could not even watch more than 5 minutes of that goddamn movie.
Like I couldn't stand Jane Foster's comic in the comics, right? But this could have worked, separating myself from the comics, pulling out and trying to look at this, neutrally. That could have worked. You could have done a storyline with her having cancer, and something like that. But like to me, there was no buildup. She's, it's revealed all of a sudden, like in the beginning of the movie, boom, we find out, oh, okay, there's Jane, she's got cancer. It's just like, bam, boom, she's got cancer. We know that. All right. Then it's like, they bring up, oh, her friends like, well, you could do the God card, like thing. And she's like, oh no, that's not.
Yeah, I always thought that fucking entire steal was fucking stupid because she gets the Thor power because she has cancer.
Well, that's the thing. Like they're like, oh, you God power, and she's like, oh, it's not a card, blah blah blah, So then she's sitting back at her lab and she's all like, oh, nothing's working, So then she looks over at a Norse mythology book, starts looking at it, and then she, I guess, hears the call of Mjolnir, So she goes to New Asgard and goes to the thing where it's sitting there all busted up, and it starts shaking and goes to put itself together. It's like, so I guess then we find out, well, she got the hammer and it's back, and it's like, well, why?
What, the hammer just reconstructs itself?
Yeah, it just reconstructs itself. It's fine. And then I'm like, well, what the fuck? And then we find out, and the reason why they try to explain like how she just gets the hammer just real quick, just boom, it just throws it like that, is because like Thor, when he was talking to the hammer one day, said to always protect her. Always protect her or something like that. So they have to insert some basically little
but dude,
thing.
That's the entire fucking shtick they're trying to put. It's we all need to freaking worship, protect them, and let them do whatever the fuck they want.
So because he said about protecting her, it puts some sort of enchantment or something onto the hammer because of love. I was like, what? That seems silly and dumb. Like,
did they play the song "It's the Power of Love"?
Well, that was another thing. Like, the director seemed really obsessed with Guns N' Roses. Like, he played three different Guns N' Roses songs throughout the movie. The one boy had Guns N' Roses poster on his wall. Then the boy, he's Hemdahl's son, changes his name to Axl because of Axl Rose. And this is a young boy. Like, what?
Hemdahl?
Yeah, he changes Hemdahl, or the guy who guards the Rainbow Bridge. His son changed it.
He has a son?
Apparently.
Okay.
And so he goes and changes his name to Axl because of Guns N' Roses. And of course that's played up for laughs too. But then it's like, wait, so this boy whose name was given to him by his father, who died protecting everybody and stuff, has now changed his name because of a lead singer of just some band?
Yeah.
Like, wow, way to shit on your father, kid. Like,
yeah, but it's just a guy, dude. Who cares?
Like, and then of course it's played up for last because he's like, Thor's like, I'm not calling you that name. Your father gave you a good, strong Asgardian name. And then they go, him and the kid go back and forth. Axl this, Axl that. Back and forth with the names for a while before they're like, basically like admonishing Thor, for it. And it's like, why? Once again, this is like kid humor. Like, God. Like, but and the sad part was I could see potential for a decent movie in it. If they'd cut out all the dumb humor, like Christian Bale, as Gore, he actually puts an effort in. You know, he treats it real. Like he plays a serious character. Gore's almost like a horror movie villain. I think they overdid the thing. He takes the necro sword and he puts it into the ground, and these like shadow monsters come up and attack people. They do it way too many times. It's ugh. They do that way too many times. But other than that, like he tries to put like I actually cared about a little bit about his character. I was like, oh man, that's like because he loses his daughter, and he's it's very relatable, like why he's doing what he's doing. Like there could have been a nice in-depth little story there with him, and nope, we got to put all kinds of humor in and needless little stories that lead nowhere and stuff like that. Like, it's and then of course Zeus being made to look like a goofy douche. Oh, I hated all of it. And of course he was a joke too. I just stewed the whole time. But there was moments where it could have been great. Like whenever Christian Bale would show up as, his character, by itself, if you separate literally everything else, his character was actually, decent and interesting. But everything else, awful.
Yeah. And supposedly Chris Hemsworth decided to quit Thor after this movie, so I suppose.
I didn't watch Ragnarok. I never watched it but I'm glad I didn't, based on this one. Good Lord. It's probably not as bad as this one, but I probably still would hate it too. Let's see. Let me see what everybody's saying. All right, I'm ranting too much there. It's. Let's see. Sim, which is funny because Alba herself has a hard time finding jobs because she's considered too white-looking by Hollywood.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's you'll notice most of those people being those type of actors right now, calling for all that diversity and gaslighting everybody. It's those people, and it's weird. It's only ugly. It's only older women getting older and losing their touch. Ain't it weird? Or actors. Period. Yeah, Ragnarok was not Thor, but like you're saying, like mostly, but it was more enjoyable from what I hear than the new one.
I don't know. Let's see. So I mean, there was potential for a good movie in that, but they completely. Like if they'd have kept it serious, and had Thor with Gore, and you could even included the Jane Foster cancer stuff, but treated it very serious and with little moments of brightness. I think it could have been good, but no, they ruined it. Swarm, yes, sign up for Swarm, everybody. Hopefully Shane will be joining us soon after he gets over the COVID. Let's see. Prey wasn't good, but it wasn't terrible. Oh, okay. Soul says, Sugar, Vinny and Shane liked Prey. I kind of want to check it out for the setting, but I'll wait until it's available on other platforms. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame you there. Like, the setting did interest me. The time period with Predator, that sounds cool. I watched a fan film one time. It was like a medieval era with a guy, like a crusader. I think it was like a fan film, and it was Crusader having to fight Predator. Like those interest me. Like, because to me, that's what the Predator movie should be. It should just be like Predators showing up at different times of history, trying to, do
confront the top hunters.
Right.
That's just
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. Just doing it throughout history, just the top, hunter, elite hunters of their time trying to, survive against the Predator. Because, the Predator should be an imposing figure, almost like a Michael Myers style character, somebody who is like almost indestructible and super hard to take down. Let's see. Remember when Resident Evil 5 was racist, yet it was set in Africa? Didn't know. You're right, Chris. Prey was just okay. It has its girl power moments. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about that. Gail Simone asked why canon wasn't respected. She asked why the Predator blood wasn't acid in this movie. No joke. Of course. Lovely. Saul says, of course you watched Love and Thunder because of a girl who wanted to watch someone else's butt. Who wanted to watch someone else's butt?
Don't you see a butt in the movie, I guess?
Oh, he must be talking about Thor. When they go to talk to Zeus to recruit him, Zeus, like, of course, is retarded, and puts uses his lightning to like tie up Hercules, or not Hercules, Thor, and then uses his thing to take out his clothes. So he's standing there naked, and you see his back, his butt, and of course he's got fucking like crappy looking tattoos all over his back. One says R.I.P. Loki. I'm like, oh my god.
Really?
Yeah. Like everything is like just childish, like low level humor. Like not even funny humor. Like it's just like a kid thought up or something. It bugs me. The humor in that thing bugged me so much. I think Gail said that just to stir the pot, get a reaction. Yeah, I mean, I find that hard to believe that she doesn't realize, like, that she's getting aliens mixed up, Like, I feel like she's probably just saying that as, like, a joke or just something to get people's reaction, like you're saying, Pale Rider. They did low-tech the Predator. I heard in this new movie he doesn't have, like, the shoulder cannon or something.
Yeah, he doesn't have his cannon. He doesn't have most of his high-tech stuff.
I guess because it's set in an earlier time period, I guess they're saying like they hadn't developed that tech yet. Which I always thought that was kind of weird. Like, when I heard that he didn't have his shoulder cam, I'm like, wait, so they can master interstellar space travel and all this stuff, but he doesn't have like a little shoulder cannon?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get that logic. But, So, Sugar, we back Indie Comics, get away from this. Why didn't you argue and pick a different movie? Stand up for... No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that I wouldn't stand up for myself. It's that, to be honest, it wasn't a different movie. Like, really. Like, I'm trying to think of my options. There was, like... Thor Love and Thunder was the only one that was happening in a relatively soon period. When we got there, I think it was 30 minutes until Love and Thunder went live, and the next one was like an hour. And I didn't, I was like, yeah, I'm fine with watching Love and Thunder because I don't want to, wait an hour.
Gargo's making a good point. Goes, Ragnarok, Thor, you're more than a hammer. You don't need it. Avenger, Thor, you need 2 hammers.
That was something else. Yeah, that was another thing.
Yeah.
Wasn't in Ragnarok, like, didn't he like discover like he had the power didn't come from Mjolnir, came from him or something?
Yep.
Yeah, and in this one, like, it's all about, that was another thing. Like, it was about the hammer, like, because he has that Stormbreaker in this one. And of course, they make jokes like throughout the whole movie about like him still being kind of attached to Mjolnir, but like he's got Stormbreaker, like. And the hammers are treated like, like almost like girlfriends. You know what I mean? Like
exes, yeah.
Yeah, like because like he'll be looking at Mjolnir and then Stormbreaker will float into the screen and he'll be like, oh no, I was just going to talk to her. It's okay. Like I'm like, oh my god, how ridiculous.
Yep. But that that's what happens when you live in a simp world where they all like they're trying to make everybody like to be worshiping them.
But no, it wasn't so much that I didn't stand up for myself. It's just I didn't like. I'm trying to think. There was one called Nope. I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound appealing. There was a DC League of Super Pets or whatever animated movie.
You might have enjoyed that one a bit more.
Honestly, probably. I think the only other one that I seen that kind of that interested me was the Top Gun, but it was a good while before it was gonna. It was like a couple hours, and I was like, I don't really feel like waiting that long just to go watch it. So I was like, well, and to be fair, she probably, I was like, well, she'll probably honestly kind of enjoy this Thor movie. So
Did she?
I heard her chuckle a couple times, So she got something out of it. So she keeps up with the MCU, So I was fine with going and watching it. So she's got some sort of reason to watch it more than I do. Let's see. And of course, we have to hear the cinema goer's remorse, all of it. Soul's giving me hell now. I'm sorry, Soul. I know. I shouldn't rant about it. I know. I know. That's me. That was on me. That's all on me. I shouldn't have done it. Well, no, I don't know. I should have watched something else, I guess. But then, no, I don't regret it. I don't regret it because that's what she got something out of it and everything. So it does suck though because there was potential for a decent movie in there, buried in there. Because Bale's performance showed that there could have been something cool going on with that. Shame. Let's see. That's been the problem since Ragnarok. Nothing matters. I can believe it. Peller said, so I'm looking up Sugar Lord. It says Chris met Bridget on myrussianbride.com. No, I didn't. That is a lie. I actually know her whole family. Thank you very much. I used to work with them. Gosh. Jane was in Thor 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew she was in Thor 1.
She was very dominant in the story of 2.
Oh, okay. As I say, I remember I thought I'd heard somebody saying that like Jane wasn't really in the movies for a long time.
No, it's all about her being in love and how much he's an asshole of leaving her behind to go fight and stuff like that. And yeah.
Let's see. Russian girls lie, no telling what her real name is. God. Do you know all of your strippers' real names or just their stage names? Just stage names, no reason to get too personal with them. Pale Rider's favorite stripper is the ninja one. Okay, good to know. I'm glad I'm not worried about spoilers on this one. Yep. If you were worried about spoilers, you should have just turned off the stream, I guess. Chris, it's your fault for watching it. Could have said no. That's like playing about the red dress cult. You brought that on yourself. Yep. I know, I did. I did bring it on myself. I get it. Yes. I brought it on myself by going and watching. And to be fair, like it wasn't for me. There are probably people out there who probably will like it. So yeah. But in my opinion, it was really bad. But I knew it was going to be bad going in. And I could have said no, but if I would have said, but no, I wanted to go, go to the movies and have fun. So I guess I'm not going to complain about going, but I'm just gonna I'll just say that it definitely wasn't for me. It was pretty bad. Don't worry, Soul. I'm not going to turn into one of these YouTubers who making like 20 videos going over the top complaining about everything. Let's see. Did you at least do the hole in the popcorn bucket trick? No. I didn't do that. That seems like it would be a bad idea, Sim.
Yes, it does.
Holding the popcorn bucket trick. Next thing you know, you're gonna get like hot oil all over your dong. Burn yourself.
Imagine she decides to add some extra butter while you're not looking.
Exactly. Just get some like super hot butter like right on your pee hole or something. You have to go to the hospital.
Sounds like a way of getting an infection.
Elgar says, "What about Guardians of the Galaxy?" They were in the movie for about a couple minutes. They basically show up. They show up in the beginning. They show up long enough to leave, basically, because he's with them at the beginning, and basically the story's like, yeah, and they went on some adventures together, because the Rock guy's narrating stuff, and then they do like a really quick thing, and that's when they get the screaming goats. And then they're like, well, we got to go leave now. We have to go help other people. We should split up and you should go do this thing and we'll go. And then he's all like, oh, I don't want. Basically, he doesn't want them to leave him alone. And he's being really lame. And then they leave and that's it. Like they're in the movie for a very short amount of time. It was like, oh, okay. Well, hopefully nobody came to watch this movie like for them, I guess. Paradise says he likes Ragnarok. Okay. That's cool. For me personally, I don't think I'd probably like it. Looks too jokey. Let's see. What about the crumbs? Sounds risky. Ragnarok Thor, you're more than a hammer. You don't need it. Avenger Thor, you need 2 hammers. Sugar Chris, Predator Dark Ages is the medieval one. Ah, yes, okay. Yeah, I thought the idea of that would be kind of cool. Sugar, don't beat yourself up. Your rant was kind of entertaining. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I try not to get like that, Soul. I try not to do that because I don't want to be a hypocrite or something. Because I don't like the whole like doing that stuff that I see on YouTube all the time and the outrage marketing and all this stuff that goes on. And I don't want to become like that. But at the same time, I want to state my opinions, about things. So I don't know. And I don't want to become one of those people who radicalize their audience. And what's that? You have a minor disagreement on me? Well, clearly you're the enemy. I don't know. Let's see. Coleman says he has to go grocery run. Love you guys. See you later. Yep, later, Coleman. Hey, Vossen. How are you, sir? He says, when Chris says no, that is a lie. I just hear, how did you know that? No. No, Vossen, no. I'm glad you showed up now, not earlier. Let's see. Or you can be no. I will not become the next Nerdrotic. No. Like I know a lot of people like his content and stuff, but I do not want to become like them. Like that outrage stuff and being angry about everything and constantly just putting out that kind of negativity. And I really do believe it radicalizes people. It gets people into that kind of black or white thinking and radicalizes them, and I don't think it's healthy. I think, and it's all just part of that outrage marketing, and it's a never-ending cycle because the big guys want that kind of, they push that stuff. The quote-unquote woke side pushes it. The anti-woke pushes it, and it's just cycling just to make money and get influence and get money off people. I'll pass. And I just don't think it's healthy for people. It just puts people. I think I think it affects people negatively and puts them in a bad mental space. Need to focus more on the positive. I don't know. But yeah, Sim, I don't know what I'm going to do
What do you mean?
this week for streaming.
Why? Because you have nobody on Friday?
Well, no, it's not that I don't have anybody. It's that on Friday I'm probably going to be at the con. So I guess I'll do a stream from the con, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Because I took vacation starting Thursday. I'm off for a whole week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That'll be nice.
We're going to get to play a bit.
'Cause I'll be off Thursday. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be the con days. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll just be off. Just doing whatever. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do some streams. I don't know. I need to do more. I need to do some gaming streams.
We should read some comics and do some reviews. We should probably do some game streaming. We could play some Vermintide 2 online. Could also maybe play some of that Ninja Turtle again. Logan has it too now. Talking about those, I need to go wake up the rest of the goddamn family. It's already 1:43. Like we were all up late watching it. I watched the first season of Overlord during last week, which I liked. They got me into watching it, and yesterday I started watching the first episode of Tanya the Evil.
That's one that Tanya the Evil. I have the first volume of the manga, and I want to find the rest of them, but I haven't.
I have to admit, I like her evil. I am enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, I liked the first volume.
Usually when sorry, go ahead.
I like the first volume of Tanya the Evil. The one you all called Jim Buddy, he likes Overlord, the anime for it.
Yeah, Overlord's interesting, like the following the bad guy, but I like the evilness of little Tanya the Evil, and the thing that usually when a character like that is a little girl or something, or a little kid, that kind of lives like, yeah. But the premise of it's an old 30-something, 40-year-old guy that's very weird, businesslike, ends up being reincarnated into a little girl. It's fine. First you're like, what? But then when you find out why, the story-wise, it makes sense. And Tanya the Evil is pretty good, I have to admit. I'm liking it. And the next one they want me to watch when we're done with this one is Shield Hero. Dave keeps telling me it's a fucking good story because you'll love it. I'm gonna get into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked Tanya the Evil. I thought it was interesting, and I thought the setting was interesting. It had like a World War One.
But it's World War II style with no, isn't it World War II with magic?
I don't know because I can't remember. It's been like I bought the volume when it first came out, so that's been years ago, and I don't even know where it is now. So because it's not. It must still be at the old house because it's not sitting in my bookshelf. So I must have left it at the old house. So I don't know because I can't remember. I just remember it had a World War either 1 or 2 aesthetic, and they had magic, and she was like a dog fighter with a broom. I was like, that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. But it's one of those isekais. That was the only part. Like, I'm not a big isekai fan. That genre, but like the actual story, like outside of the isekai, was fun aspect of it. Let's see, what's everybody saying? Go shopping for it. I'm not going shopping for a dress. I bought a suit the other day. That's it. Let's see. But but I did. Bridget did. On the way back here, I did make sure that she could come in here and she could see my manga. I showed her my manga collection.
And what did she say?
She was looking at him, naming off some of the titles she knew and stuff, and made fun of me for a couple of them. And I showed her around the house and showed her some of my stuff I got and everything. Let's see. One of these days, maybe I'll introduce her to Carla since they're both in the yaoi. Or whatever. Let's see. Sugar, Dave Brink has that Holy Diver jingle voice. Holy Diver. Ask him to record a short Steel City for you. Could play that on the con to hype up people. What? Holy Diver. Steel City. I don't know. Have him record a short Steel City for you. Could play that on the con to hype. What do you mean? Play it on the con? I don't get it. And Chris is. I'm not shopping.
He's saying you could walk around the freaking con having a little audio going Steel City to get people going so you could go, oh, would you like to do an interview with Sugar Chris in Steel City? That's what he's trying to say. Get people hyped up.
There is a young girl, a short young girl that every time I'm there.
I'll be back, okay? Keep going. I'll be right back.
Gosh dang it, Sim.
I'm sorry.
Leaving in the middle.
Something came up. Just give me a second.
All right.
Keep going with your story.
Let me see what. But there's this little short girl. Every con she's there, and she wears like a television set on her head, and it lights up and does stuff. And she wears this little outfit that matches the color of the television set, and then she's just sitting there bouncing along, dancing and stuff. And she's always playing music. It plays through like the television set on her head and stuff. She's like, and she does it every year. You'll just see her walking through the aisles or doing something, And for all these years I've been there, I had never seen her without the television set on. I never seen her face, never seen what she really looked like. And even like some of the people who's always there set up said the same thing. They've never seen what she looked like. And then one day, was it the last time I was there? Maybe the time before, I was sitting at the charity sketch thing, and she came in and took her thing off and sat down in one of the seats and stuff. And I was like, holy cow. Let's see. No, that's for Sim. I'll have to wait till he gets back. Showed her around the house. Is that... No, it's not code. What do you mean code? Code for what? I showed her around. She came in. I showed her, I showed her some of the games I got. I showed her, the rooms and what the house looked like, and gave her the tour, And she got excited over Fable, and she's seen like the little Pokemon Snorlax with Pikachu, like little nightlight thing I bought for because I thought Trinity might like it. And we just talked about a bunch of different stuff, stuff that we own, nerd shit we own, or things that we're interested in and stuff. She talked about a little bit about comics and about some of the manga she has and things like that.
What, she reads them?
Yeah.
Maybe she could encourage you.
Maybe she could read it. That's what I'll do. I'll be like, Bridget, read these books and get back. Give me an essay about them or something. Tell me what they're about.
What do you mean annoying background sound? There's an annoying background sound?
I don't know. I don't hear nothing.
Me neither. Unless you guys hear my fan. But I'm not putting down the fan because it's hot.
Yeah, I don't have
Gave
a
her
fan.
the tour. Another code.
And Soul says, Sim, if I remember correctly, Shield Hero is the fantasy anime. Is the fantasy anime where hashtag Me Too'd in the first episode, but the accuser is a liar? Yeah, Rise of the Shield Hero. Yeah, that's that.
Oh,
one.
yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Supposedly it's pretty freaking good. So as soon as I'm done with the first season of Talent of Evil, I'm probably going to be watching that.
Ooh. Oh yeah, gym is paying off. Ooh, look at. Ooh, I can feel muscle in my legs. Look at that. Oh yeah. Getting there, baby. Need to get back on it. Thanks. What's what I was going for. Oh. You should cosplay yourself in a red dress. No, nobody would even get that cosplay. Gosh. Have you seen Ryan Long do interviews? If you could do the same. ... No, I haven't seen that. Have you seen that, Tim? Ryan Long?
Nope.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I haven't seen that, Boston.
I don't even know who Ryan Long is.
I think it's a comedian. I think. I don't know. Tour of the Sex Dungeon. No. No sex dungeons. I was trying to find my one books to show her, and I could not find them anywhere. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know. 'Cause I remember showing the books to everybody when I was. I was trying to find my Inui Go books that I had shown everybody in that one stream, but I can't find them anymore. I don't know what I did with them. I looked everywhere, and they're not sitting anywhere. So I don't know where I set them because I was going to show them to her because I thought she might be interested. So I don't know. Oh well. Give her the tour. Another code. I don't know what you're getting at, Pale Rider. Let's see. No, Chris. Too much muscles will compromise your dress body. No, Vossen. There's people who like those sort of things. It's okay. Like, I mean, look at all those guys that are in the muscle chicks. You know. Oh, goodness.
Like, no, Chris, too much muscle would compromise your dress body. I'm like, maybe, but the leg, not the legs. Never forget a leg day.
Yeah, I can feel like the muscle in the back of the leg there that it just sticks out. It's starting to stick out now and everything. The muscles on the side are coming in. Yeah, boy. We're getting there. I can squat like 200 pounds now. I'm feeling pretty good. Slowly building up. Now I just got to get these puny arms going. I can only do like 35-pound dumbbells for my biceps doing like dumbbell lifts. I can only do like 35 pounds because I do 4 sets of 12. I'm like, gosh, I'm so weak. Although the thing that beats me up is like the chest incline and the shoulder press, doing like the shoulder press and then the chest inclines. Like that messes me up. Because I'll be doing like the shoulder press and like I'm trying to push myself, so I try to get the heavier, try to push as heavy as it'll go, and I'll be like lifting out here, pop, pop, crack, pop in my shoulders. And then next thing you know, I'll start to feel like a soreness running through my one arm. Like my left hand will start to get a little tingly or numb feeling. I'm like, oh no, that ain't good. She might be interested. What do you mean? What's that? What are you all insinuating? I'm getting at you swiped your nose like a credit card. No, what? Whoa. Fail Rider. Chun-Li Chris. Yeah, I'm going to start doing those kicks with my thick thighs. Boston, or you get a Chris in a dress that looks better than She-Hulk CGI. Well, that's a pretty low bar, Soul. Pretty low bar indeed. Oh, look at that. Odin in 80s making fun of the fact I can't watch Naked Gun with him tonight. How dare they? I told him to do it on a day I was off so I could watch it with him. And they got to pull this nonsense. They could have done it next Monday. I'm on vacation, but no.
So we're heading the 3 hour, Chris. It's almost 2 p.m. And you're shopping.
No, I'm not. I'm responding to Odin. There we go. All right. All right. Are we in Oh, yeah, we are, aren't we? Yeah, I guess better wrap this up. It's been too long as it is. And I need to, what is it, 158? I need to get me a drink. It is hot. I need to get some sleep. And what else am I going to do? What am I going to do? I got work tonight. Maybe I'll do something. Well, no, tomorrow I'm probably going to weed eat. Get some stuff done maybe around the house. Maybe I'll do something tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll do some other stream. Maybe
So
Wednesday.
you're technically off all week now, right?
No.
Next week?
No, I'm off after I work tonight. Then I'm off for one. Then I work Wednesday night. Then on starting Thursday night, I'm off for a week. I go on vacation on Thursday. All right. But yeah, I'll figure something out. Get something figured out. All right, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. I do appreciate it. Even if y'all put me through hell.
Oh, shut up. You love it.
Still love all of you. Sam, as always, it's good to have you around.
It's always a pleasure, buddy.
And yeah, for sure I'll do something on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to stream from the con or maybe I'll stream after the con. I don't know.
Or you know, like maybe you could listen to me a little bit less, and maybe I could start the stream and you could just join in, so you won't have as much issue. Remember? Because you couldn't control the chat, you couldn't do a thing, and you would kept getting kicked out.
Well, that is true. I do have.
So if you add me to, you know, like we discussed this before, we could share it if we can StreamYard, or just instead of having each our own, or put me as a co-host or something on your thing, as the team thing, so I can help you out. I could start the stream with my computer, right? And you join in with your phone instead of running it with your phone.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so
don't forget to sub, like, and share.
There will be a stream on Friday for sure. So at the very least, we will see you on that one. And yeah, see you all on the next one.
Later.